Lakewood Ranch on today's video. We're out for a little walk and just kind of catch up with you guys and see what you guys have been up to. We are just going to take a night walk through Lakewood Ranch. Kind of quiet, it's already late. And I want to catch up with you guys, see what you guys have been up to. So let me know when you're checking in that you're checking in. It's a beautiful night out here. Perfect weather still in Florida this time of year. And this may be one of the last cold fronts. We'll see. Let me flip the camera real quick. Oh, we got a little bit of glare on the screen. I thought I got it. Let me just hit it one more time. I thought I got it pretty good. Apparently I didn't. Leave it up to me to start a live stream in the most unprofessional way possible. It's a beautiful night. Okay, Sebastian is our first person on board. Is Sebastian. Welcome on board. It's a beautiful night here in Lakewood Ranch. Thank you for hitting the like button too. That's awesome to hit the like button right off the bat. It's a beautiful night. The temperature's kind of perfect. This is the town center here in Lakewood Ranch. It's kind of quiet. This isn't exactly... ¿Qué vuelta, Víctor, mi hermano? La gente de Indiana City. Aquí estamos tranquilos en Lakewood Ranch. Vamos a caminar un poquito and see what's going on. Comí en un restaurante peruano. Lakewood Ranch looks peaceful. It is very peaceful here. That is for sure. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like. Por favor, dale like. As you come in, hit the like off the bat. As you check in, hit the like button. No, esto aquí es tranquilo, bro. Now, the restaurants here are kind of disappointing. I ate at a Peruvian restaurant here, and I'm kind of angry. ¿Qué bola hacer, mi hermano? Aquí estamos en Lakewood Ranch, mi hermano. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you check in, too, bro. Yeah, aquí estamos en Lakewood Ranch, bro. Caminando, nice evening walk. Pues I went to this Peruvian restaurant, okay? And they were just about to close. Now, I've worked in kitchens before. We got David watching from Cali, Colombia. Un gran saludo a la gente de Colombia. La tierra linda de Colombia. Un gran saludo. Qué bueno, mi hermano. Aquí tenemos colombianos, cubanos. Have you been to that crab shack there? I haven't been to that one yet. Yo fui a hay una en... Creo que fue en Naples o Fort Myers. Used to have one. Nosotros íbamos al que había en Naples o Fort Myers. Pues bueno, fuimos a comer a este freaking... ¿cómo se llama esta basura, bro? Un restaurante peruano que hay aquí que se llama Inca no sé qué basura. Bro, yo trabajé en cocina y yo sé, 100% sure, que me metieron el freaking steak in the microwave, bro. Porque ya estaban al cerrar, entonces ya había cerrado la cocina. Me cobraron $50 por comer y fue una basura, lo tiré a la basura. Casi 100% sure me tiraron el steak en el freaking microwave porque ya habían cerrado la cocina. Qué falta de respeto, bro. Yo quisiera vivir en Miami. Yo te digo que a veces yo digo, man, me gustaría vivir en freaking Miami, bro. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you check in. Por favor, there's 8 people watching. We should have 8 people watching. Means we should have 8 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, we're talking, so join the conversation. What makes me kind of angry is the fact that how the crap do you throw my steak in the microwave? That's offensive. How do you do that? Peru has the best gastronomy world video. The what? Okay. Peru has the best gastronomy worldwide. Okay, good to know that. Did you hear about Tekashi 6ix9ine getting jumped in Florida? Yeah, but bro, that kid's a clown, bro. Talk to me about people that aren't clowns, you know? I'm not going to make videos about garbage like that. I'm really not, bro. Make sure you hit the like button as you check in, by the way. If you check it in. No, papi, esos son gente payasa. They're on the internet acting a fool, man. Those people are on the internet just acting a complete fool. You know, those are just... I'm not going to make videos about people like that, bro. I'm not going to participate. And they're clowns. Half of those dudes are clowns, bro. It may even be a publicity stunt. Who the crap knows, bro? Have you tried gator meat? Yeah, all the time, bro. Eso es normal aquí en la Florida. So I have gator meat all the time. Make sure as you check in, you hit the like for real, everybody. I want to get a lot of likes on this one. So, yeah. Basically, alligator meat is very good. Una carne rica. It's very good meat, bro. Hey, we got New Orleans in the house. What up, Christina? Katie's at home. It's just me today. We got New Orleans in the house. We got Colombia in the house. We got Alabama and Florida in the house. So quite the collection of people here watching today. And everybody's hitting the like button. We got more likes than we do people watching. That's always good. Riquísimo said it. Yeah, alligator meat is very good. And the best place that I have found alligator meat, papi, es un lugar called the Bass Pro Shop used to have a restaurant. We got St. Augustine watching as well. Salutes to everybody on the other coast of Florida. St. Augustine. Make sure you hit the like button as you check in. So, the Bass Pro Shop has a restaurant called Marathon. And unfortunately, they've closed some of their Marathon restaurants at the Bass Pro Shops. But they would make the best alligator ever. Their alligator would be absolutely the best. They would put, it was like a baby blue sauce. It is a very peaceful sight here, Christina. It really is. This is a quiet suburban area, so by now, are we going to start a podcast? Well, we're pretty much busy with the YouTube channel. So that pretty much sums that up. Yeah, it's very peaceful here. Kind of a suburban place. A little bit of music playing here and there. We'll walk around in a little bit. Make sure you guys hit the like button, please, as you check in. We thought about doing a podcast in Lehigh, but we're so busy with the YouTube channel. Now she's getting her real estate license soon. So we're kind of, for the most part, our schedule's already filled up. So it's kind of hard to fit something else into the mix. But yes, it is a very peaceful place, very quiet. New developments, new communities, golf courses. Just beautiful area, quiet, lots of lakes. Earlier today, I went bass fishing. But yes, you can eat alligator, and one of the best places to have it that I have found, like I said, is the Bass Pro Shop restaurants. Unfortunately, they've been closing those restaurants called Marathon, and that's been a huge disappointment for me because that's my favorite place to get alligator. How do you get seriously involved in pigeon racing? Well, Victor, you have to find a pigeon racing club. There's one in Louisville. I don't know. Well, you're in Indianapolis. I'm pretty sure Indianapolis is going to have a pigeon racing club. You would have to first go to a pigeon racing club. A lot of times they're not going to help you. Don't think they're going to come out and help you join the sport. By the way, if you're checking in, please hit the like button. Florida's nice and clean. Yeah, it's really nice and clean here, bro. Compared to New Orleans, yeah, New Orleans is a party city. This is more of a retirement, kind of affluent. Let's go for a walk around and see the place. I like New Orleans to visit. New Orleans has good food. One thing that I really struggle to find here is good food. If there's one thing New Orleans has, is the best food in America. All right, guys, as you're checking in, please make sure you hit the like button and let us know where you're watching from. The thing that I hate the most about this place is how hard it is to find authentic food. The restaurants are expensive and they're not authentic. It's very bland. We tried this Irish place and it was kind of bland. And it's like there's also a Peruvian restaurant here. I got a steak from there tonight, and I'm pretty sure they just microwaved it. It didn't taste very good. It was $50 for one person. New Orleans has one thing, though. New Orleans has the best food in America. I know New Orleans isn't a clean, safe city, but it sure is crap. Well, you do something special if you hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't even think that far ahead. It will be what it will be. I do have 50,000 subscribers on my other YouTube channel about pigeon racing. So in total, I have over 100,000 subscribers. But I don't upload to the other channel. Katie está en la casa. Katie stayed home today. We're kind of doing separate things. Please make sure you hit the like button. As you check into the live stream, check into the like button. Let's get the likes up, guys. We should have a lot of likes. It is a very nice looking area. Today, I tell you what, today Katie and I went separate ways. I wanted to go fishing, so Katie made dinner for herself and only herself because I was out fishing while she was making dinner, so she wanted to eat dinner early. So anyways, it is a very clean area. This area here is clean. I spend the day fishing. Well, I made a video in the morning. Then I went fishing. There's a lot of bicycle shops here, electric bicycle shops everywhere. Now, they have one bike here that I wanted, but it was $9,000. So they have really cool... I need to come here and get some gear for my bicycle, but you can see they have a lot of really cool bicycles. One bicycle in there is worth $9,000. Victor, déjame decirte algo. Do you have a family? If you have kids, the Fish Hawk area está fenomenal. And in Tampa, the Pigeon Racing Club is huge. Yeah, there's a bicycle that's $9,000 inside of that store. There's a $9,000 bicycle inside that store. And I looked at it extensively. I didn't buy it, but no, I couldn't afford it. My bicycle was $3,000. But it's electric. Keep in mind they're electric. And my first car didn't even cost $9,000. I know, but things are expensive today. Everything's expensive. Bicycles today and a bicycle today is $1,000. I mean, a regular Trek or something is like $1,000. They also have tricycles. Check these things out. Look at these tricycle guys. But this area is so big, you need it to be electric. You got to step it up to an electric bicycle because this area is so big. You really, guys, make sure you hit the like button, please. I haven't seen those in years. Oh yeah, tricycles are huge here, especially with the Amish community. Like if you go to downtown Sarasota, kid you not, you'll see like 50 in a day. You'll see 50 tricycles driving in Sarasota because of the Amish community. Liked. Yes, thanks for hitting the like button, bro. Jose, have you done some fishing together? I'll bring you the boat down next year. Yeah, I do a lot of fishing. Today I did some bass fishing. I found this really good fishing spot today. The bass fish were hitting. It was like a lake that had like a ditch that came out to the canal. Trees, banks on both sides. They were hitting like crazy. I mean, it was like bite after bite, but I couldn't set the hook right because there were so many trees on it was like you ever find a good fishing spot, but it's hard to get. You spend more time caught on the trees. It's like that. But I found a spot today that's killer. I like bass fishing, and I like saltwater fishing. I'm pretty avid at both, and I know how to do it. You know. Man, so this place might be better. It's called Paris Bistro. Now, it looks fancy. Like I'm sure most of these restaurants are really expensive. That one doesn't even have the menu outside, so it's probably really expensive. But there's a place there called French Bistro. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be super expensive. I've never been to Florida, but I'm thinking about moving out there. It's awesome. Victor, bro, if you got kids, Fish Hawk is the best place that I've seen for families. Better than Lakewood Ranch for families. And if you want to get into pigeon racing in Tampa, you'll do a lot better. There's one of the biggest pigeon racing clubs are in Tampa. But the problem with the pigeon racing club in Tampa is that you're probably going to have to join the Polk County Club if you're in Fish Hawk, because the Tampa Club, the only way you're ever going to win, they have what they call a line of flight, which means you have to live along the 275, because when the pigeons come into Tampa, they always come up 275 for some reason. So if you're in the Pigeon Racing Club and you're not on 275, your chances of winning are remote. But if you want to get into pigeon racing, Tampa would be a great place to do it. It's a great sport. A lot of Cubans, a lot of Chinese, Filipinos. In Tampa, there's a few black dudes that do it. In Tampa, there's a few Italians, I think. A lot of New Yorkers, like retired police officers, retired military. I mean, it draws a lot of people. And if you get into Spring Hill, then you got Europeans. I think there's a guy from Belgium now. I can't remember. I'm really out of the loop when it comes to pigeon racing. But make sure y'all hit the like button. But when it comes to families, that Fish Hawk neighborhood, I mean, I've never seen so many kids out and about playing. It is quiet here. There's no doubt about that. I hear this Remy's place is good, but I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, it is very quiet. A few Mexican restaurants, a few seafood restaurants. That French bistro looks incredible. I have to try that French bistro. I have to make that a special night, though. That's probably expensive. The little French bistro we passed on right here. Lakewood Ranch is right outside of Sarasota. What's the weather been like down there? The weather's been good, Papi. I would refer to it as perfect, actually. It's been really good weather. Basically, this time of year in Florida, the weather is ideal. It becomes unbearable in the summer. The mosquitoes are already bad here. I have a feeling that in the summer, the mosquitoes in Lakewood Ranch are going to be bad. I mean, literally, like, you're not going to have mosquitoes here, like, in a place like this. But if you're, like, near a lake, mosquitoes are very regional. Like, they're not just everywhere. Mosquitoes are, like, they never venture more than, like, 50 feet from the water, you know? So, like, there's no mosquitoes right here where we are right now. We got LA Pepper in the house. One day I request you do a walk at the bayfront in Naples. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Naples is I don't see me doing a live stream there ever again. I'll do edited videos and recorded videos, but I don't see me live streaming in Naples. I don't think so. Live streams are usually going to be from my home base because, you know, like if I go to Naples, I have to make a video. I have to make money off it. It's a 2-hour drive to Naples. I know, I'm sorry, man. But this YouTube channel, there's some economical restraints. You know, it has to make sense. Like, I can't just go down and make a video in Naples as a live stream, because if I did, it just wouldn't pay off. Like, if I go to Naples, I have to make an edited video. Yo, there's a Starbucks here. It's already closed, but there's a Starbucks here. Is this the downtown area or a mall area? This is like the downtown of Lakewood Ranch. And again, it's Lakewood Ranch. It's not like this is like big city. Lakewood Ranch is a suburb of a suburb, basically, in a sense, you know. As you guys check in, please hit the like button. No bugs where I'm at. It's still too freaking cold. No, you'll get bugs. Like today, so when I was fishing, I quit my fishing expedition today because the mosquitoes got so unbearable that I had to stop. Like, I had to stop. Like, it was almost as bad as the Everglades. Yeah, I wish the Starbucks was open. I'm still hungry. I ate at a restaurant, and I threw half the food away. I ate at a Peruvian restaurant they have here, and it was garbage. Honestly. There's already a lot of mosquitoes, and it hasn't started to rain yet. So I'm going to guess that out here, when it starts to rain, the mosquitoes are going to be... Yo, gracias, Michael. Michael throws our first super shot for the day. Thank you so much. He's mesmerized. It's pretty out here. So one thing that this area has is a lot of live music. So we were in Bradenton... yesterday we were in Bradenton, I believe. We went out to dinner. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Can't remember. My memory sucks. But me and Katie went out to have dinner. And as we're having dinner, there's a jazz group playing. We actually did some shorts on her phone. And what I'll do is I'll upload that later. Give us a tour of Busch Gardens. So amusement parks on my channel have been a huge failure. They never get views. Events and parks and stuff like that on my channel, they just never get views. I don't know why. Much rent in Florida, $2,000. To live in these apartments here are going to be at least $2,000. That's like bare minimum. And if you get like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you're pushing $2,800. So not $3,000, not quite $3,000, but the good thing is that most of these apartments are going to include it's going to include your internet, your pool, your gym. It's going to come with a lot of amenities. Make sure you guys hit the like button, please. It's going to come with a lot of amenities. Like, you wouldn't believe how many amenities you get. Like, a lot. Let's walk back the other way. Old people move there. Yes, no, there's a lot of young people here. No, there's young people. All these apartments are... because you have, you have cable TV included. It includes, so let's say you get a 1-bedroom and it's $2,200, let's say. That's going to include a gym. It's going to include internet, very fast internet. A gym. It's going to include, what else is it going to include? Yes, cable internet, a gym. I think your water bill and then your light bill you have to pay separate. My light bill this month was $137. But it's not all old people. No, it's not all old people. You have a lot of schools, and you have a lot of technical colleges, and you have academies and stuff. So, well, they do. I don't know how they can afford it. They people have to make a lot of money. But there's young people, a lot of young people. I mean, so most of these apartments are going to be young people and early retirees from like New York and Connecticut or Indiana or Connecticut or whatever. But there are a lot of young people here. Young people, because there's a lot of schools, academies. I don't know if they're using student loans or if they just have the money. I mean, it's a rich area, so I mean, money is not usually a question in rich areas. It's not a poor area. Money's usually not a question. So, how do they afford it? I have no idea. Maybe their parents have money. I don't know. We afford it somehow. No litter in the streets at all. Oh no, 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 no. These these people out here. There's no litter anywhere. These are very clean areas. Litter is frowned upon here. It's a different class of people. I mean, the thing I like about Southwest Florida, any fool can have money, but there's a difference between class and money. And when you get to like Naples, Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota, Jupiter, it's not just money. It's money. It's also class. You don't see a lot of litter. I mean, you really don't. You would be hard pressed to find litter. Let's see if we can find some litter. But I think I see something from here. Maybe I think I see one piece of litter. Yeah, it's a different class of people. I mean, these are people that drink wine out here. So it's not like you're gonna. So here's a piece of litter right here. Let's pick it up. Yeah. No, there's a reason, and not only are they clean, it's also there's a Susanna in the shot room. Here's a piece of paper. Here's one piece of litter right here. We're gonna pick it up. It's a napkin. It might have just blown away from. I don't even think it's litter. I think it's brand new. I think somebody just probably blew away from a restaurant in the garbage can, right? I don't even think that's like real litter. I just feel like maybe it's just that blew away from a restaurant's table. But no, rich people do not litter. If you see family with kids, they're very well mannered. One thing, and I don't know what it is about, kind of wealthy people. Like, let's say you go to a Marshall's in a bad neighborhood, right? You see the kids running around, throwing stuff off the shelves. Mommy, comprame esto. Mommy, buy me this. I want that. Like, rich kids don't do that. Like, I don't know what it is about rich people. Because, like, okay, you can be poor and still be decent, right? I just feel like rich people are probably more disciplined in general. And they teach their kids discipline. Because, like, if you go to a store here, so this might be a piece of litter right here. Let's pick it up as well. This is definitely a used napkin. We're just going to throw it in here. I think these napkins just probably blow away from restaurants. Well, I love the area, but very expensive. Oh, absolutely, William. Just live there. HOA alone, an average $400 a month. Yeah, and I'm renting, so that doesn't help. Sean thinks Katie's beautiful. That's my wife. Be careful how you word your comments, buddy. What's the worst town in Alabama? We're not going to talk about that today. Thanks for joining the conversation, legend. We're talking about other topics today. Like what I've noticed, like around here, like let's say I go to a restaurant, right? And like there's a lot of families here. There are families here, right? Most of the apartments are going to be young people and students and stuff like that, and doctors and police officers. And then when you get to like the gated communities or the single family homes, there's a lot of families, a lot of kids. Don't get me wrong, I think there are a lot of families here. So as you talk about families, let's say you go to a restaurant here and you see like little rich kids, right? Man, they're so well mannered. They're not crying. And then you see like poor people. I don't know what, I think discipline goes hand in hand with wealth. Because you don't see rich people's kids acting a fool. Now you see rich people's kids, they sit down quietly. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Blah, blah, blah. You know, very well-mannered and stuff. And then you go to, like, a poor neighborhood. You see the kids, Mommy, I want you to buy me. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like, too, like, I think sometimes kids know when they're being deprived. I think all kids are very needy. And I think like maybe internally kids know when they're being deprived of things because they're economically not, the parents aren't economically well off. So I think the kids subconsciously know they're being deprived. So they put on these tantrums because deep down they're trying to tell the parents that they have to be better. It's like a natural instinct. Maybe I'm wrong. I have not ran into too many rude people here. I'm going to tell you, I know usually there's the notion that, rich people are rude or snobby. I really don't see too much of it. And I'll be honest, most of the rude people that you're going to run into in the Sarasota area are going to be construction workers. Am I right or wrong? We've done this already on video. I was just saying kind of about there. I was just saying kind of about there here. I'm trying to understand what Sean's trying to say. I was saying kind of around here. I'm trying to help it. I'm surprised the palm trees are not lit up. So there's probably some type of environmental reason. I'm not sure why. William says, your thoughts on Lakeland, looking to move there with my family. William, I know people that over the years have lived in Lakeland. A lot of people that live in Lakeland are commuting to Sarasota, Bradenton, or somewhere else. Lakeland is a poor place that doesn't have a lot of opportunity. If I were you, if you're able to, right? I don't know if you're able to. I don't think it's a good place to live, especially with families, man. There's a lot of gangs. Plant City's got a lot of gangs. Lakeland's got a lot of gangs. What I would do, if you could, put $500 more towards housing and get somewhere better. Get somewhere like Sun City Center. Maybe if you could do Bradenton. Not the city of Bradenton, like the suburban parts of Bradenton, like Lakewood Ranch. Because I know a lot of people that move to Lakeland and then they have to end up commuting to Sarasota or Tampa, and then your life just becomes one long traffic jam, and it's a very long traffic jam. So just think a little bit on that. I don't know if you're able to budget it, but if you can do better, do better. Be near the beaches. I mean, if you don't live in Florida, be near the beaches. And like I said, a lot of people that I've met over the years that have moved to Lakeland end up having to commute either to Tampa, Orlando, or to Sarasota or Bradenton. So why not just move to those places instead of having to commute to them? I have $400,000 cash to buy a house. Don't buy it in Lakeland, Poppy. If you got that kind of money, you're not going to find a house. 400. You might find a house in Bradenton, bro. And Bradenton's going to have more appreciation. William, I don't know any realtors right now that could help you. So I'm not going to, I don't really know any realtors. Katie's starting to be her realtor right now. But I will tell you this. If I had $400,000 cash to buy a house, it would be, you could do it in Bradenton. Now, you have to know Bradenton. You have to know where in Bradenton there's bad areas. But you might be able to pull off a house in a halfway decent area in Bradenton. Buckingham, most of Lehigh's garbage. But if you got family, you said family, you might be able to find something in Lakeland. But okay, the thing about Lakeland is if you're commuting and working still, it's not recommendable. William, I just don't know any realtors. But if you need help, southernlifeyt@gmail.com. Email me, and if you have any questions, I'll help you. Because the realtor is not allowed to tell you. In the state of Florida, your realtor that you hire isn't going to be allowed to tell you if the area is good or bad. But you can just run it past me. That would be a great video too. Southern Life. I wish I could type. If somebody can type Southern Life, I can't type while doing a live stream. It won't let me. Southern Life, like my YouTube channel, Southern Life, and then YT@gmail. Southern Life YT@gmail, like YouTube. Southern Life YT@gmail.com. Email me. I currently have $20 in my name, but you know what you have? You're alive and you're on YouTube watching a live stream. That's good. But William, so what I would do is, first you have to be in a good neighborhood. You got a family, you don't want to end up in a bad area. Suburban life around here is like 700, like a single family home here in Lakewood Ranch is 750 and up. So there are good areas in that price range, I believe still. But when you have a family, man, it just changes the dynamic of everything. Denise says, I currently have $17 to my name. And Denise, that's okay, because you know what we have? We're all alive. None of us are in a cemetery. All of us are alive. And it is a beautiful night to be alive. You don't need to have a lot of money to be happy. It's okay to have $17, you know, because we're alive. It's not the money. It doesn't matter if you have $1 million or if you have $1. If you're alive, life is what's really valuable. It's better to have $17 alive than $1 million dead, you know? But, you know, the dynamic of that question is, you know, right now, Florida's gotten so ridiculous. Everywhere, really, so that's not even a matter. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you check in. I realize Sun City Center is 55+ community. What are your thoughts? Is it affordable? Love your channel content. So the area of Sun City Center is huge. So there's outskirts. Excuse me. No, that's a bad area. Columbus Avenue is possibly one of the most dangerous streets in Tampa. Most of the city of Tampa I wouldn't recommend. Hasta Hialeah. I'm in Fort Wayne. Okay. Fort Wayne. Slap in the face. So, yeah, I mean, like the single family home here in this area, this is a great area, but it's gonna push you in the 700 range. I don't know if you've considered, if you believe that the market's steady, you could consider financing a home using like a partial down payment and hope that the appreciation will balance off. But I mean, I can't tell you how to manage your money. I wouldn't know what to do. But nice, good neighborhoods are going to run 750 in Lakewood Ranch. Could you find a neighborhood for 350, 400 that has a good house? Yeah. But you really have to know the area really well. You're not just going to, by mere luck, you could end up in a... Because there's neighborhoods now that are bad. Their houses are 300,000, 350. Sorry, Katie, for saying hi, you're beautiful. I knew you were married. I didn't think Jose diaper would get wet. How about we get rid of you since you're trying to be disrespectful? I'm not dealing with this crap. I don't take half fast comments. Jose, do you see yourself buying a house anytime soon, or I'm gonna keep renting? Well, here's the thing, guys. I don't care. Like right now, I can't buy a house because I don't have enough money. We're down to just our 6 months, you know, savings right now. We don't have $100,000 sitting around to make a down payment. And I don't think buying a house would make our life any better. I mean, because if you think about it, we travel a lot. And a house is almost like a chain tied around your foot. I think right now me and Katie need more flexibility. Now, Katie's applying for her state test. When Katie gets her real estate license, I suspect she could probably make another $100,000 a year. I really do, because that's how much I know that with our YouTube channel, she'll be able to sell a lot of houses. And we know a lot of people. On top of that, we know a lot of people. And we've been helping people for so long that there's people that are going to help us in the future. So if Katie gets her real estate license, she will make good income. And her income combined with my income could mean that maybe 3 or 4 years down the line, we could be looking at buying a home. I would rather live in Miami, to be honest. This is safe and nice, but man, it's just it's missing life, man. Like this is beautiful out here. Don't get me wrong. This is gorgeous, you know? This is gorgeous. Look how beautiful this is. It's safe, it's clean. But I just need a little bit more life, man. These areas are so boring. Who said Miami's gone to the dogs? Miami's incomes have improved. Why would you even say that? Miami incomes have improved. Restaurants have gone in. Uh, Bad people have moved out. Why would you even say that? I think it would have fit in the Candle area. Yeah, bro. We're thinking like Candle. Like I honestly, now don't get me wrong. If she gets her real estate license and we make a few sales up here, we get established up here, I can see us staying in this. There's nothing wrong with this area, other than the fact that restaurants really suck. Here's a receipt on the floor. Let's pick it up. Somebody dropped their receipt. They had a bowl of chili. They had a steak house, tater tots, medium, chicken club, sweet potatoes, Kendall. Yeah. Let me find a garbage can somewhere to throw this out in. So yeah, every once in a while people do litter. Like somebody left this cup over here for some reason. DoorDash ticket. Oh, it's a DoorDash ticket. Okay. Somebody just randomly left a cup here, for example. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a garbage can. So okay, somebody just left their garbage here. We're gonna throw it away for them. We'll find a garbage can and throw it away. Okay, people, not everybody's, maybe somebody was drinking, they forgot. We'll find a garbage can for it. No, I could see us buying a house here, assuming that Katie gets her real estate license and things go well in that realm for us. Katie gets her license, we make a few sales. I could see us buying a home in this area because it really is. And keep in mind, I grew up in Naples, Florida. I didn't grow up in Montgomery, Alabama. I didn't grow up in some poor place. I grew up in Naples, Florida. So my expectations are absolutely the highest. I grew up in Naples, Florida. So for me to say a place is good, it has to have something. And I'm going to be honest, this area has a lot to offer. This area is safe, clean. The people are not rude or snobby. Okay, so we found a garbage can right here. And we're just going to put that in the garbage where it belongs. Trick Daddy lived in Kendall. Apparently he does, yeah. I lived in Cutler Bay. Wow, that area is pretty, man. I envy that. Miami is super crowded, yeah. Yeah, Cutler, yeah, that's the thing about, US 1 in Miami. It's pretty along the water, but man, it's just too crowded. Like, and if I lived in Miami, I would probably want to live like in like the hammocks or something. I would not enjoy living along US 1. I don't care how fancy it is. I would not enjoy. I'm in Bradenton now, Bayshore Gardens. Cool, Cody. Yeah, I know where that's at. It's by the water. Kind of south of here. Kind of south of Bradenton, yeah. Pinecrest. Yeah, I used to work in Pinecrest. I didn't really like it. I used to work in Pinecrest, right on US 1. I used to work for a company, and they opened a new store in Miami, so I had to go open the new store in Miami. The traffic was unbearable. The customers were rude. Working in Miami is a nightmare. Oh, there's a movie theater over here. Okay, let's check this out. There's a cinema over here. I didn't even see that. Yeah, I didn't like it with them. The store was right on US 1. It was weird because, like, anything east of US 1 is, like, snobby rich people. And then behind me was Pirine, which was, like, straight up the hood. So you had rich people and, like, really ghetto people kind of all in the same little neighborhood. It was kind of a weird... Like, if I was rich, I wouldn't want to be that close to ghetto people, you know what I mean? I think one of the things you do when you get some money is get away from ghetto people. Make sure you guys hit the like button. No, it's people, this is a quiet area. Pembroke, no, I'm not really a fan of that area. I gotta go in, nah. Maybe Davie would be okay. Mo3 says, hello, welcome on board. Stay away from the losers. Yeah, that's one thing you do when you get some money. You just put distance between you and poverty. So, Glad to see you having a live stream. I'm an old dude. And for the last 3 months, I've been enjoying your real deal, no BS take on the place you and your wife have been. Thanks for making the video. Thanks, Cody. I mean, I'm sure you understand a lot. I just can't, like, I always have people tell me, like, why don't you just show the nice stuff? And I'm like, how? If I'm from South, I grew up in Naples, and now I live in the Sarasota area. Dude, I live in Lakewood Ranch. I grew up in Naples. Do you really think my opinion of West Plains, Missouri is going to be, oh my God, their history is so great? It's going to be like, yo, this place sucks. They don't have a Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Southwest Ranch is nice, yeah. Southwest Ranches, you can get more land. I like Davie, Southwest Ranches. That's a nice little area. I like that they have, what's the place called? It's between Davie and Southwest Ranch. It's like a landscaping company that sells a lot of mango trees. I used to go there buying. I would drive from Naples to Davie to look for mango trees. Davie got that park in some of the hills in highest hills in Florida. I like Davie. I would go to Davie to get my mango trees from someplace. Then Katie had this French bistro she really liked going to. I think it was like a French bakery, not a bistro. Winter Haven. It's a poor place. Kind of redneck and poor. Good people though, good people, but it's not. It's even more incommunicated than Lakewood than Lakeland. I need to do a video. Yeah, it's very quiet here. That's just the way these types of places are, especially this late at night. This isn't Miami, guys. We're not in downtown Miami. We're in Lakewood Ranch. Do you do videos about the best apartment complexes? No, because they're not paying me. So I don't get too specific because I'm not getting a commission. I don't like to be too specific on my videos because then somebody's making money and I'm not getting a cut of it. And then there's all types of liabilities and they can sue you. It's probably a nightmare. Maybe, yes, during the weekend there's events and they do close it early. You can't even walk through here during the weekend. Like on a weekend, like on a Friday night, they close the street for, you can't even get a parking spot here during the weekends. Cody Banks says, Lakewood Ranch used to, I'm happy to see how they have developed it. I'm sorry the hurricane displaced you and Katie, the wife. I hope that things work out well for you too. It's been difficult, Cody, and I do like the place. Deep down, hey, we're up to 70 people. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Cody, deep down, I want to live in Miami. I want to live in Miami because I've been through a lot, and I just want to be around Spanish people. I want to have Spanish food accessible to me. I like living here because it's safe and clean, but I feel like I'm dead culturally. Like, I feel depressed. And that's kind of weird to say living in a place like this that it's depressing, but I like life. We should go to the beach tonight, maybe. Maybe we should. Does it get more poppin'? I need to go to Bradenton Beach at night. Is there a beach spot that's more active? I don't know. I just feel like it's really boring. Hollywood Beach is active, yeah. You will eventually find a place in the MIA. As more people go underwater, you'll see an influx of homes for sale. You'll find what you want through rushing. We'll see what happens. But I do think that Miami is in my future. The only thing that could get in the way of me ending up in Miami is if Katie gets her real estate license and then we start making a lot of money, then we'll stay here, right? Once she's got that real estate license, we start making good money, why would we leave? You don't mess, if a formula is working, you don't mess with it, you know? Cody says, Miami, booyah. I think that even if you don't live in the city down there, you could end up finding an affordable, close enough, still enjoyable downtown nightlife, yeah. Go to the bar, it's Wednesday. Nah, no drinking for me. I still got to drive home. Buy a place in Alabama. No, I'm good, bro. No, I'm not going to move in a bad area. If I move to Miami, it has to be Kendall, the hammocks. Jose, God bless you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Nelly on board. Nelly Content Entertainment, thanks so much. Love for Mo's in the house. What's up, my guy? Oh, Donnell's in the house. What up, my man? Con cuidado, bro. Appreciate you, man. You could live in Miami with $2,000 rent? I could, but the thing about Miami, it's not the rent. It's moving sucks, and I don't know if I don't know, guys. It's been so difficult. I mean, moving from Naples was hard. After 20 years in Naples, moving our first year in Alabama was a nightmare. Fort Myers was up and down. Now we're here for what 6 months. I just feel like it's been a roller coaster, man. It really has. Like, it's really been a roller coaster. I like this area though. I was in the hammocks today. Ain't that a pretty area? I like the hammocks. So Tampa is 7 times larger than Sarasota, but Sarasota has a lot of diversity. I think Sarasota is way better than Tampa. If I'm gonna move to a market that I can earn some equity. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's kind of the mindset you gotta have too. And with Miami, well, who knows? Miami was stagnant for many years, and then all of a sudden, it picked up. And it's like people think equity is so hard to understand because sometimes you think a place is going to blow up and it doesn't. And then sometimes a place, overall, having real estate hasn't been bad for people in the last little bit, but equity is difficult. Places that you would never expect we're going to have equity will get it. Look at Miami's poor neighborhoods. According to Jose, there's no Spanish food here. There is, Jonathan. Today I ate at a Peruvian restaurant and I threw out half the food. It was $50. Little River. I had family that lived in Little River, bro. No, if I move to Miami, it has to be 87th Street off of Little River. That's the hood, bro. Oh my gosh. I had family that lived in Little River and it was so hood out. It's gotten better these days though. No, if I move to Miami, I want to be in the hammocks or like Kendall West. I want to be close to the Everglades. I want to be near the Everglades and near the Florida Keys. I don't want to live in a bad neighborhood. I don't want to live near sketchy. I don't want to, like right here at night, I've never been afraid to be outside at night in Lakewood Ranch. I don't want to live in a place where I have to be afraid to go out at night. You know what I mean? Because I'm a night owl. I'm out at night all the time. Hey, I'm from Kendall on Kendall Drive and 152nd. That's what I'm talking about, Michael. Kendall is very crowded. I definitely agree. It is definitely crowded. St. Augustine is nice to visit, but it will get boring to live there. It's a clean, beautiful city. The history and the vibes are incredible. But, you know, Donnell, I'll tell you what I don't like about St. Augustine. I don't like that St. Augustine just doesn't have a lot of new construction. Wouldn't you think that a place in Florida should have a lot of new construction? I mean, what I don't like about St. Augustine, I like suburbs. I really do. I like suburbs, but I like suburbs that have substance. I don't like suburbs that don't have substance. Like today, I paid $50 for dinner at a Peruvian restaurant here, and it tasted like hairy. You get what I'm saying? I threw it out. I threw out a steak. You guys want me to find it? I'll go to the garbage can and I'll dig it back up. I threw out a steak, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I want to live in. I like suburb, and you can find in the Miami area places like Weston, maybe Weston or the hammocks, a place that is suburban, but that still has life. I want to live in a place that's suburban and completely dead. It was bad. You know what I think happened? I think because they were trying to close the restaurant because there's no customers. I think they microwaved my steak. Cause I used to work in a restaurant. I know what a microwave steak tastes like. They microwaved my steak, so it was with tip $50. Okay, so the dinner was $26 for the steak with eggs and rice and potatoes, and then it was like $10 for an empanada. Two tiny empanadas, $10. Then it was like $5 for a drink. So with tip, it came out to $50. Dude, you pay $50 and you have to throw it away because it's garbage. And they gave it to me to go because they were gonna close the restaurant. Just aggravating, you know. But that's the thing. Like if I was in Miami, bro, I could go to Argentinian, Brazilian, Cuban, Colombian, Paraguayan, Uruguayan. There's no end. Dominican, Puerto Rican, dude, freaking Arab food, Mediterranean food, bro, everything in Miami, bro. Like it's just these places kind of lack substance. And then what's funny is like a lot of young people that live here. Oh, pupusas. Yeah, those are Salvadorian and Honduran. There's a lot of Salvadorian and Honduran from Miami too. Florida's not for everyone. You can rent and see you like it. I worked at El Guacho restaurant in Weston. Oh my god, I think we ate there. El Guacho, that's the Argentinian restaurant, right? We ate there. It was incredible, dude. I think that's the Argentinian restaurant, right? Pupusas also. Pompus. What is Pompus? Pupusas. No way. Yeah, they're awesome. Estero or Lakewood Ranch? We are in Lakewood Ranch right now. It looks like Estero. No, we're in Lakewood Ranch. Yeah, at Guacho Art. So that's an Argentinian restaurant. Okay, so by the way, these are like rich, like Chileans and Argentinians. I look like I'm homeless in there. This place has to be good. Look at this, guys. Tell me that this place might be good. Paris Bistro, French. I'm asking if they have bread they're gonna throw away. Yeah, there's one in Hialeah. No, that West thing at Guacho Argentinian place or whatever, Gancho, whatever. Oh my gosh, that food was so good. Which do you like better, Estero or Lakewood Ranch? Lakewood Ranch is way better. It's got more. It's way. I mean, like on a whole different level. Like after living here, I wouldn't want to live in Estero. This place looks super fancy. Wine. So I gotta try this place. It's probably gonna be expensive. Yeah, for real. Smash the like button, y'all. Okay, so me and Katie went to El Guacho, whatever the crap. It's an Argentinian restaurant that is in Weston, Florida. The steak, so we ordered like, it's like a steak combo where you get like, it's like a plate that you're supposed to share. So of course we ordered like, Argentinians are really big on empanadas. We ordered some Argentinian empanadas. I should have had some wine, but you know, we're both driving, so we didn't get any wine. And neither one of us handle wine very well. I don't know why. We don't drink a lot. I wish I could handle it better. I just don't feel good after drinking. I just get sick. But, you know, Argentinian food pairs well with wine usually. It's quiet out here. There's some people over there talking loud. Honduran food is awesome. Sin duda. Like, Honduran food is another cuisine I like. But I used to live in Newport Richey, Florida, yeah. Newport Richey, that area is tough. Lakewood Ranch Information Center. Look at this. So this is the Lakewood Ranch Information Center. Map of the community. Rental options. Wow. Apartments. Here's all the apartments that are for rent. Right here. You got apartments for rent. Lakewood Ranch. Map of the community. Yeah. Fancy. But you know, parks, trails, all that stuff. What's next city you going to? We don't know yet. Katie and I are supposed to be leaving. Okay, our health, neither one of us is in the best of health. And the biggest problem that we have is that we're night owls. And I will honestly tell you, the problem we have is we are waking up at 1 in the afternoon. I'm up all night editing YouTube videos, and then I wake up so late. If you wake up at 1 in the afternoon, you're not going to accomplish anything. But I have become a night owl, and it's really started to affect a lot of stuff in a bad way because I'm supposed to be, kind of waking up at 7 in the morning, and I don't. I'm waking up at 1 in the afternoon, so we can't accomplish anything in our day. Also, we're struggling. this is a lot of stuff like this. These are like I don't know if they're called hipster or millennial restaurants or like healthy restaurants, but they're everywhere out here. Like healthy, like hipster healthy crap is everywhere. Power meals. Oh, there's so much health and wellness out here. These rich people are always trying to be healthy. But I'm a night owl, and it's really bad, guys. Like we need to do better. Like we really need to do better for our health. We need to find a better habit. Like we have to make better habits. Like so, if we're waking up at 1 in the afternoon, we just can't. Um, like there's a restaurant near where I live that it's like seaweeds and kelp and I like food, man. I mean, I grew up eating rice, beans, and steak every day in a Spanish household. So it's really hard for me to go eat kelp. You know what I mean? I try to be active. Today, I went on a bike ride today. I'm walking right now. Like, I try to be more active and stuff. It's not like I'm not trying. I'm trying. Nobody's perfect, though. Hotels have been so expensive lately. Okay, so I know you guys are dying for me and Katie to go on another road trip. And I'm gonna disappoint you guys and let you guys know we probably won't be able to afford to travel for a while. We might get like I call it, I don't know, like when you just get tired of being home and hit the road. But I don't see me spending. Hotels are too expensive. There's just a lot of factors that are gonna mess up the ability of us to be able to just hit the road again. I know you guys don't want to hear that. I have a get out of bed problem. Bro, I don't know how I talked about. I'm sorry, guys. It's like this, y'all. Our rent right now, our rent is it's $2,000 a month. By the time you factor in our utilities, it's like $2,300 a month. That's bottom line. The first $2,300 go to rent. Then our car payment right now, we refinanced our vehicle because when we bought the car, we got really screwed on the interest rate. So we refinanced the vehicle. When we refinanced the vehicle, our new interest rate is lower, but our monthly payments are now, we refinanced it for 2 years. Okay? And by refinancing it for 2 years, we got a better interest rate. We will pay less interest. My car payment is $1,200 a month. So $2,300 for housing, $1,300 for the car basically. Oil changes. Our insurance is like $150. Our water's like $130. That's part of our living costs. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to travel every month. I just don't think we can do it. And then, what's also killing us is day-to-day life. Okay? Wow, your electric is $250. That's a lot, bro. My electric bill is $130, and we keep the house at 66 degrees. Now, if it's a cool day, I'll open the windows, blah, blah, blah. That sounds like a lot, man. Is that in the Dallas area? That's crazy, bro. That seems like a lot to me. That seems a little... Oh, there's more stores on the other side. Let's cross on the other side, see what they got over there. So this is what's over here. Give us a tour of Ybor City. I've done live streams from Ybor City. It's just kind of dangerous at night sometimes. I know this is selfish, but I'd rather you guys live somewhere cheaper and travel more. I know, Poppy, but I can't do it anymore. In Lehigh Acres, my rent was only $1,000 a month. But, dude, I have to live in a safe place. I can't just live in the hood. I can't, not with my YouTube channel. I can't elaborate on it, but with my YouTube channel, being a YouTuber, I can't just live in a poor place. I lived in Lehigh for a year, which is a very kind of ghetto place. And not all the way hood, but it's not, it's kind of middle ground. Actually, the place in Lehigh I lived was kind of nice, but you know the place was ghetto, bro. Me and Katie have to have. We gotta have better, man. I risk. Okay, I know you guys don't want to hear this. I risk my life for my YouTube channel. If I'm gonna risk my life, I'm gonna live somewhere nice, bro. I've risked my life. I've been shot at. I've had people try to carjack us. You know what I mean? I've had people chasing us. I've had to deal with online stalkers back to back. After you go through all that, I'm not gonna live in the hood, bro. Like I'm gonna live in a rich area behind a gate, behind a bunch of cameras that I'm not managing the cameras, the security company's managing it, next to a police officer. You know what I mean? Like I purposely try to live next to the law because I'm a YouTuber. Like it's just I can't go now as a YouTuber. What's in here? Looks like a hospital. Do Alabama. I'm a YouTuber, man. Like I can't just go live. You know, I can't just go live in a freaking ghetto. I don't care. I lived in the possibly the worst place in Naples. I lived in South Side Louisville, okay? My neighborhood was AZ versus the other gangs. There was Asian gangs in my neighborhood. I lived in South Side Louisville. Dude, I went to school off of Muhammad Ali Boulevard in Louisville, okay? I can't do this anymore. I'm getting too old for these stupid games, bro. I gotta live somewhere where it's safe. I gotta live in a place where I can't worry at night. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't mind the living conditions of living in poor places. What gets to me is dealing with the mentality of poor people. Like my neighbors are rich. They don't give a crap what I do. They're not rich, but they're affluent. You know, they're not. You think my neighbors care if I'm live streaming around here? If I lived in a poor neighborhood and I was live streaming, somebody would come up to me, hey man, hey, why you got that camera, dog? I ain't doing that crap, man. I'm not doing that, bro. I work too hard. I need to live in a place where it's safe. I live on a small income. I get it. And listen, I don't want to live like this. This isn't what I want. But it's what me and Katie have to do for ourselves. I can't go live in the inner city where, you know, like, dude, I have computers for my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Like, literally, like, I know if in a poor neighborhood, it's just the fact that I'm a YouTuber, they're going to think I have expensive recording equipment and they're going to come steal it off the bat. You know what I mean? I can't do all that. I just can't do all that, guys. Like, I wish I could live somewhere cheaper, but I can't. Our safety has become paramount. So we have to live in places that are more expensive. Not because I want to, because I have to. You think I really want to pay $2,300 for rent? I don't want to pay that much money for rent, but I got to live somewhere safer. Yes, it really does, man. It's not exact. I think this is a hospital, but there's like nobody here. Yeah, the more you pay to live in an area, the safer it is. Jose, with 2,200, you can live in a good area with schools and gyms and amenities in the Houston straight up. But the problem is, in Houston, you're living in a city that has a lot of gangsters and a lot of people that, like, there's nowhere safe in Houston. Like, you might live in a gated community, but you're still in Houston. Like, how do I explain this, bro? I don't know. But why would I don't want, like, I'm from here. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I'm from Southwest Florida. I don't want to live in Houston. I want to live here so I can go fishing and go to the beach and do the things I'm used to doing. Don't think that I'm happy about, like, where I'm at right now. Like, I'm thankful that I have the things I need, but I didn't pick this. You know what I mean? This isn't like I picked to live here. This is just what life threw at us. And that's the thing about life. It's not like what you want. Like, it's just what you get. You know? And sometimes, like, you might think something isn't going to work out, and it will. That's the weirdest thing about life. West Hialeah at night is safe? I'm not sure. Sorry about you guys. Sorry about your living, and thank you for serving. Yeah, I don't want to pay $2,500 for rent, guys. Dude, that's insane. But what am I gonna? I can't move into the hood. Do you think as a YouTuber I can move into a bad neighborhood? You gotta be out of your mind. Like, because the thing is, like, if you have a problem, the first thing the police looks at is where do you live? Oh, you live in a poor neighborhood, you're not gonna get anything. Like, if you live in a place like this and you have a problem, the police, they kind of have to treat you more seriously, you know? Jose, I think you all need to be in a realtor soon, that kind of money. Yeah, I feel you, man. Like, it's frustrating, it really is, but what are you gonna do? You have to live. It's draining. It's $25,000 a year, man. You know, like, it's draining. It's really draining economically, bro. I pay $24.50 and live in the hood. Shake my head. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, so it's not like living in the hood is gonna save me that much money. So when we moved over here, there was a place. Yeah, like there was a place in Fort Myers that was a bad neighborhood. Okay, it's a really bad neighborhood in Fort Myers, and it was $1,600 a month. Amelia Park. Oh man, Amelia Park. $1,000 for a nice studio in East Hialeah near Amelia Park. Okay, so telling you a story about Amelia Park. I went to Amelia Park for an event, and there was 3 fights in the same day while we were there. Insane, bro. You would literally. Me and Katie did the math, and I was like, okay. So let's say I was paying $1,000 in Lehigh, right? It would take Katie an hour and 15 minutes to bring me Starbucks. Now we can walk to the Starbucks. Like, let's say you live in these apartments right here. You can walk to the Starbucks. That saves you an hour every day. Literally. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, look, if you live in this apartment complex right here, the Starbucks is right there. That saves you 45 minutes every single day. Think about that. What about having a few roommates? Are you kidding me? Today, people are creepy. People get addicted to stuff. Not a chance in the world. If you want to get a divorce and lose your marriage and mess up your life, get a roommate. Dude, roommates are like the worst thing possible. You know? Why not try Tampa, bro? It's cheaper. I don't want to live in Tampa. It's a dump. Freaking people overdosing everywhere and crap. I don't like Tampa. I really don't, man. I'm not a fan of Tampa. Do you feel like you have to be in Florida? Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, I feel like I have to be in Florida. But that's the thing about these like apartments. Like, you live in this building right here. You walk out of your apartment, and the Starbucks is right there, right across the street. You're right across the street from a Starbucks. Port St. Lucie is in the house. Más colombianos. Un saludo a toda la gente colombiana. Are there any other Colombians watching? We got a lot of Colombians. Un gran saludo a toda la gente de Colombia. Most of Tampa is a dump, RV, absolutely. Looks, oh yeah, it's nice. The Doral Landmark area is super nice. Yeah. But that's the problem. Colombian women are hot, says, yeah. It's because you're walking outside at night. When you go home, your mind will change. Me gusta Colombian woman. I want to move to Florida for the fishing. Yeah, the fishing is incredible. Many places with small lakes or rivers have 2 types of fish, bass, trout, and I like that. No, yeah, the fishing here is incredible. Bro, I'm Cuban Colombian, cool. Yeah, the thing is, safety's paramount. And anything can happen. So in the time I've lived in Lakewood Ranch, I have yet to witness a single crime. Panhandle is safer and cheaper. The Panhandle, I'm not sure if the Panhandle is safer. But I will tell you this: in the time that I've lived here, I have not witnessed a single crime. Which is in Lehigh, I witness crimes on a weekly basis in Lehigh. Okay. When I lived in Lehigh, I on a weekly basis would witness a crime.
Wait.
Maybe every 2 weeks, but almost.
Wait.
In Lehigh, almost every week or every other week, you would witness a crime. Here, you witness a crime, let's say. Well, I haven't yet. I've literally have not witnessed a crime since I've been here. Other than people smoking, and that's, I don't know if they have a card for it or not. But other than smoking, I really haven't witnessed crimes here. The only thing I've witnessed here as far as crimes is people smoking. But I haven't witnessed anything like considerable. Nice truck. Food truck. Really haven't witnessed any crimes like that since I've been here. Like, nothing. And it's weird because sometimes, like, I expect that I'm going to see a crime because I'm used to it. It's a food truck. What do they got going on? Nice little food truck rolling through here. Homemade taste. What's this guy got going on? Tyrone's Kitchen. A food truck. There's no legal recreational. I'm not sure. But that's the only crime I've witnessed since I've lived here. People smoking. Other than that, I haven't seen. And it's weird because, like, sometimes, like, I go outside at night and I'm like, I want to see a crime or something. You know, like, that's, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. But, like, I expect to see it because, like, you're used to it. Like, in Lehigh, you would have... Oh, what's going on here? All right. Now, people are leaving this late. A lot of them are drinking, so you will see, like, some weird driving. Is Palm Bay safer than Palm Coast? I'm not sure. I think they're both about the same. I would say the one that's closer to Jacksonville is probably worse. Palm Bay, Palm Coast. They're probably about the same. Probably about the same, really. So she doesn't really have any family that she's close to. Excuse me. She doesn't have any family that she's close to. Notice this sign. This is interesting. Private property, no trespassing, no loitering. Obviously, it's a public place. So I think they do that so that if they need to expel somebody, they can. That is a very interesting sign. That's a very interesting sign that even though it's a public place, it says no trespassing. That means if you come out here acting a fool, you can get arrested for trespassing, even though you're not trespassing. That's an interesting sign. We live in an interesting world. What's your next vehicle gonna be? Oh God, so we have to pay off the one we have now. Right now, Katie and I have a 2020 Camry, and we have to pay it off. We have a 2-year. We refinanced it, so now we have to pay it off in 2 years. So in 2 years, it will be paid off. Me and Katie decided that we're gonna pay this car off. We're not gonna buy any other car until this car is paid off. Once this car is paid off, we really miss having a pickup truck. But it's going to take us 2 years. It's going to take us 2 years to get another vehicle. We have to pay this. Until we pay off our current car, there's no more vehicles. This whole changing cars twice a year thing, that's over. Our economy now is, because like we were talking earlier on the video, our rent's really high. My car payment's really high. We don't have a lot in savings left, so we can't really do stupid stuff anymore. We have to become more measured, more disciplined. We did great things. Hey, we had cars, we had ATVs, we went to New York, we went to California. We did some incredible things. But moving forward, we have to start living. I want to get my GED also. Katie's trying to get her real estate license. She's going for that soon. She already passed her course. She just has to get her state test now. We're aiming for better and bigger things. But there has to be discipline. Without discipline, you cannot accomplish anything without discipline. You know, so we have to be more disciplined. Literally nobody out here at this point. Once we pay off this car, we may consider getting another pickup truck. I miss having a truck. It's either going to be a Jeep Cherokee. Not a Cherokee. What's a Jeep? The Gladiator. In 2 years, once we pay off this car, we might get a Silverado, a Yukon, or a Jeep Gladiator. 2 years from now. Until this car's paid off, unless something drastically changes in our life, that's our plan for right now. We did write off a lot of the cars we were trading in and out were write-offs. So you have to understand that too. One of the reasons why I went through cars back and back to back, it was just better to have write-offs than it was to pay taxes. So I figured, well, I might as well have write-offs instead of having to pay taxes. Here's another restaurant I haven't gone to yet. This one looks particularly fancy. Sit right here for a minute. This restaurant looks super fancy inside. It's called Sophia's. I think this is like a Mediterranean restaurant. 7-year tribulation. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody on the street because it's late at night. It's late at night. People pack it up early here. There's nobody out here at this point. This is called Sophia's, and I believe they're kind of like a Mediterranean place. It is a ghost town, yes. It's quiet, very quiet. I believe this Sophia's is I think it's a Mediterranean restaurant. It looks extraordinarily pretty and fancy. Look at that. Ooh, that's pretty. Let me see what they got on the menu here. Appetizers are $16. Entrees are $42. Veal shop Parmesan. So entrees are $42. So it would cost you $140 to eat here for 2 people. Entrees are $42. So 2 entrees are going to be $90. Your appetizer brings it to $100. Your drinks will bring it to $120. If you have a dessert, $20, $40, $140. So if you want to have a 3-course meal at this restaurant here, you will easily spend upwards, and that's not with wine, that's upwards of $160 with tip. About $140 to $160 with tip. Naples, what? We're not in Naples. Wait a minute, we're not in Naples. What's this? Naples Soap Company. Hey guys, we're in Naples. Look at this. We're in Naples. Naples Soap Company. What the crap? We're in Naples, guys. We are in Naples. Jose's a boss, man. I have a 2-bedroom condo. If you have someone to live with, I lost almost $600 a month. In Colombia, you eat in a fancy restaurant like that for $40 for 2 people. Sí, pero Lakewood Ranch is expensive. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is you could easily spend $150 for 2 people to come out to have dinner out here. It's expensive. And I don't do none of that. Forget it. Like, every once in a while, I think the most, when Dad came over, okay, well, I think the only time we've gone out to like a dinner here, we went to the, when Dad came to visit. When Dad was here, we did take Dad. Wow, we're losing signal here. The food is very not authentic. No coconut trees out here, though. Una bandeja paisa in Colombia is $2. Oh my gosh. Bandeja paisa aquí 25 para arriba. Nice Jaguar. That's pretty cool. No, bandeja paisa will easily run you... bandeja paisa con unos juguitos de mango is going to run you for sure... No, can we go to Colombian restaurants and it's never $60, $70, $80 all the time. Here's a Main Street Trattoria. Whoa! Lou. EHC7 gives us a handshake and throws $2 at us. Appreciate that. That buys me in Colombia una bandeja paisa. It's enough to give me a bandeja paisa in Colombia. Denise Clark's right. My point is that in a roommate, I only get $600 from SSI. I live alone. So do the math. Both would get screwed here if living together. Yeah, exactly. No, living here is ridiculous. And the thing about roommates is not... I'm a very easy to get along with person. Roommates suck. People are inconsiderate. Like, I don't want to elaborate too much. When we were living in Lehigh, we lived in an efficiency, which is kind of like... An efficiency is kind of like I don't know, some people would call it like a roommate situation, but like separate, you know? And, you know, roommates can suck. I mean, people are inconsiderate, they're selfish, they're greedy. You know, steal your orange juice type of crap. How nasty do you have to be? Yo, Coral Petals throws $5 at us and says, thank you for your videos. I'd like to move to Florida and they help me know the areas. You should consider selling merch when your finances improve. So Katie is looking at different merch options for us now. And, you know, selling merch isn't so much about finances as it is about time. It takes a lot of time to create. It takes a lot of time to create things, make things happen. And that's really the issue with merch. It's just, it's a time-consuming endeavor. Katie found a new merchandise company that she's looking into that she wants me to look at, and I just haven't had time for it. I'm editing videos for 8 to 10 hours a day. Like today's videos that I uploaded, I think I uploaded 2 videos today. You know, I gotta I gotta think about the video idea. That takes time. Think about the video idea, and what usually happens, like for some reason, I've been dreaming my video. I know this is kind of creepy, but I've been dreaming my video ideas. Like, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll know what my video is gonna be about. Jose, they roll up on sidewalks at 10 p.m. in Lakewood Ranch. They roll up them sidewalks. Yeah, there's nothing to do out here, my man. DRC Racing Garage is with us today. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, there's not much to do out here at 10 p.m. They really lock it up. Even the fountain got put away. But it's been weird because I've been dreaming my videos. Like, I wake up in the morning. We don't talk about politics on this channel. We have better conversations than that. This place is very safe. I would love walking a dog at night. It really is, man. Like, you see people walking dogs. I see people walking their dogs at 2 in the morning. PS Colombia dice $1 is 5,000 pesos. A fresh squeezed juice is 1,000 pesos, 20 cents. A nice apartment is around $300 a month. But están secuestrando a la gente en Colombia. Y a mí no me van a estar secuestrando. Yo estoy muy bonito para eso. Andre in the house. Welcome on board, Andre. Andre gives us a wave and says he's in the house. Welcome. DRC says it's definitely 100% safe at Lakewood Ranch, and it is awesome. Yeah, safety is one of the greatest things that these suburban communities can offer. And it's hard to find today, you know. And even in a community like this, you still have to be careful. We're living in some creepy times. But like I was saying, I dream up and this week, I've been dreaming about my videos. Like, I wake up in the morning, and when I wake up, I don't wake up in the morning. I wake up like at noon. And then I already know what my video is going to be about. I don't know why. I think my brain doesn't turn off even when I'm sleeping. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, the video is going to be about this or that. So when I wake up, I already have like an idea of what the video is going to be about, which is kind of creepy. And it's been happening to me like all week long. Like this whole week, like the last 4 or 5 days, every video that I've made, when I wake up in the morning, I already know what the video is going to be about. That's kind of weird. Is that weird or what? Does anybody like ever wake up and know what their day's going to... That's kind of weird. That's been happening to me a lot. And then on top of all that, I don't like... Okay, so what's weird about my new place is like this. It's like, normally, I hate being at home. But I love my new apartment. Oh my. I don't want to be on the road. I love my life so much now that I used to like hate living in Lehigh. So when I used to go on the road, it was like, oh my gosh, we're going on the road. Let's get out of Lehigh, you know? And we got back home, it's like, oh crap, we're back here. I love my life so much right now that I don't want to leave. Like, and I know you guys probably don't want to hear this. I'm just being honest. I love my life so much that I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to leave. It's like, I wake up in the morning. I tell Katie, get me my Starbucks. She goes get my Starbucks. I start editing my videos. By the time Katie gets back with my Starbucks, I'll take a break, finish my Starbucks, record my first video of the day. Then I go for a walk a little bit or something while my video's processing. I upload the video. and then I'll start working on another video. Then by like 6:30 or 7 at night, I'm done editing videos for the day. I drop my last video, and I go for a bike ride, I go fishing, or I go for a walk. And then Katie makes dinner, and I'm just in love with my new routine. Like, I don't want to be on the road. You should make coffee at home. It's much cheaper. Yeah, it is. But it's so, because the Starbucks is so close, it's easy just not having to do that, I think. Bro, they don't even have bars and Chinese spots that are open there. Wow. What do you do for entertainment? It's boring. I go fishing every day. I love fishing, and the fishing, there's lakes everywhere out here. Jose, do you eat the fish that you catch? Oh, no. No, you don't want it. No, there's too much contamination here. No, not a chance in the world. No. Yeah, I would never eat anything I catch. There's too much contamination. You would have to be out of your mind. Cruising, bro. Yeah. And then, like, I wake up and I want to go places, too. Like, I wake up and, like, I want to go to Orlando today. And then when we GPS Orlando, like, the traffic is so bad, we're like, ah, forget it. They have 3 ports in Florida, yeah. But, like, I don't really, like, what I like to do is fishing. Like, I'm addicted to fishing. And I'm fishing. And actually, if I don't go fishing, I become, like, I think I'm, like, very compulsively, like, addicted fishing right now. Because, like, I'm very compulsive about it. Like, the other day, I wasn't able to go fishing, and I became, like, very irritable. Does that ever happen to anybody? Since I wasn't... Oh, there's people walking here. Like, 3 people walking over here. Okay. But, the other day, I wasn't able to go fishing, and I was grouchy. I was like, am I addicted to fishing? Because, like, I wasn't able to go fishing, and I just became, like, really irritable, and I just had a bad day, and it was because I think it was, like, too cold to go fishing or something. I can't remember, but, and then after a cold front, the fish don't bite. Today I went fishing, and I didn't catch anything today, but, man, did I have some sweet hookups. I read around, and I found this new community. It's like a golf course community, and you can drive up a trail. So I'm inside of this golf course community. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be in there, but whatever. I noticed on the way out that it said no trespassing, but I was like, oops. I didn't. But nobody tells you anything. It's like ranch. Who gives a crap, right? It's not like in Lakewood Ranch, somebody's going to give you a hard time, for that. Nobody's going to care. But anyways, the hookups were so good. Like, man, I had 3 hookups today on the frog that were like just boom, hard bites, but I couldn't set the hook. And I got tangled twice on trees. It was like, but I know that this spot is fire. And then the mosquitoes got so bad that I had to leave. I don't mind fishing at night. I would have fished into the night, but the mosquitoes got so bad that I literally had to run away. No trespassing means private property usually. But it's weird. There's a bar here. It's almost empty. I hate mosquito. Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes. So here's a bar. There's a bar right here, and people drinking. So there's a lake right here. Man, let me tell you, these mosquitoes were so bad today. If it's like this now, I don't know what it's going to be like in the summer. And I used to go fishing in the Everglades, so I know mosquitoes. But as soon as you get near these lakes, it gets bad. This is a mini golf course, and they are hiring. They're hiring. Oh, I got a mosquito bite. You guys will see. When we get near the water, you'll see all the sun will be swarmed by mosquitoes. This is a mini golf. I'm already getting bitten by mosquitoes left and right. All it took was getting this close to the water. You'll start to see the mosquitoes on camera. As soon as you go near the water, the mosquitoes are like, you can see the lake right here. As soon as you go near the water, the mosquitoes are just overwhelming. I mean, it's bad. Watch. So here's a lake right here. And you'll notice as soon... Oh, I wonder if I could go fishing at night. Oh, I left my fishing... I have one fishing pole in the car. I could go fishing at night. But the mosquitoes, as soon as you're out at night, like the mosquitoes are everywhere. Like the mosquitoes at night are bad. It's like as soon as you go out at night here in the water, it gets pretty bad. But you guys will see once we get near the water, we'll get swarmed with mosquitoes. I could fish here at night. The problem would be, really the problem here would be that I don't have, I took my fishing pole inside the house today. Here's this. I have one fishing pole in the trunk of the car, but it's messed up. But you'll literally catch fish at night. You can fish at night. You can see it's a beautiful lake, and if you threw a lure in there, you'll catch a fish at night. No doubt about it. Well, it gets better during the winter. During the summer, it gets absolutely worse. During the summer, it becomes a nightmare. You know. Ooh, what the crap was that? What animal was that? Ooh. Look at the... Also those sandhill cranes. You can hear the sandhill cranes. Yeah. You guys hear the cranes? But yeah, I love it. And it's so warm. I mean, it's a warm day today. It's not cold at all. So this is like a mini golf park back here. I haven't played mini golf here yet, but they are hiring. There. But no mosquitoes here yet. Maybe they might spray this lake. Is probably what they do on this lake. They probably spray it. But you could quite literally... It's so well lit, you could fish here at night. Like if you had worms, you could just have a worm or something, or a live bait. You throw it out there. There's no telling what you would catch on this lake. And that's what's cool about Lakewood Ranch. Like if you like fishing, everywhere. I mean, like everywhere. It's unreal how much fishing you can do in Lakewood Ranch. Who the hell would want to play mini golf in that mosquito-infested area? Well, I think when they're open, they put up these torches, and then people, I think they have like these torches in there, like, and then they kill the mosquitoes. So obviously they don't have them on now, but I'm gonna guess. And you know, it's not bad in the daytime at all. It's bad at night. And it's not like, if it's a little bit of a wind, it kind of dies down. But, you know, it's not windy right now. But it's not windy. It feels, what a beautiful night. It feels, the breeze coming through here feels incredible. It really feels kind of warm and cool at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It is a beautiful night to be out and about walking. And I'm going to guess, if you are not paying attention, there is definitely alligators in this lake. There is no doubt in my mind there's an alligator right in front of us somewhere looking at us. There's no real estate agents that houses for sale in Florida. I assure you that in this lake somewhere in front of us is an alligator right now waiting to eat somebody. I have a fishing pole in the car, but it's got a lure that has like multiple hooks, and there's too much debris in the water here. You need a weedless setup to fish in a place like this. Okay, so they're building new apartments over here. There's already new apartments over there, I think. But then over here they're building like brand new apartments, and these apartments are gonna be cool. You can walk to very expensive restaurants, and they're gonna be overlooking this beautiful lake. It's a big lake, but they're going to be building. This is what this fence is about right here. They're building a new, this lake is pretty big. I mean, the name says it, Lakewood Ranch. That means there's lakes everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's lakes. I could fall asleep right now. Like, it feels so... Is that a bird? That's a bird right there. It's a random bird. Do some fishing live streams? Yeah, I'll do that for sure. Maybe on the salt water on the beach. Me and Katie, maybe we can go up to the Skyway Bridge. Would be a great place to do it. Last time we did a fishing video, I think was right before Hurricane Ian on Fort Myers Beach. I think it was like a week before Hurricane Ian. I caught I kid you not, you can look it up on my channel. Well, actually, I did a short about it recently, so if you go to my recent shorts, you'll see it. I caught like a 26, 28-inch redfish during a live stream. That was awesome. And then a week later, Hurricane Ian came through. You can see there's a bird right here. I can't believe this bird is so close to the water. If an alligator wanted to eat it, it quite literally could. I'm not sure why this bird is here. It seems like to me that there it goes, it flew away. If an alligator wanted to eat that bird, it quite literally just simply could. I can't believe it was that close to the edge at night. All right, guys. It's not moving. Nice. Fishing is fun. Oh, I love fishing. And I do like doing fishing live streams every once in a while. Yeah, the red tide is... so, for some reason, they are not publishing the red tide map this week. Every time I've tried logging into the red tide map, it's been unavailable. Has anybody had that problem? So you write FWC, which means Florida Wildlife Conservancy, and they have an online red tide map. Well, this week, for some reason, I can't get into it on my phone. I can't get into it with my computer. It looks like they shut down they're not updating their red tide maps anymore. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're trying for spring break. Maybe for spring break they're trying to cover up or something. I don't know. But they are no longer publishing, from what I can tell, this whole week I haven't been able to look at the red tide map. It's present everywhere. I think as it starts to warm up, it might disappear, I hope, but that's not a guaranteed thing. That's a I hope thing. Jose, would you like to work on a fishing charter if you love fishing? No, I wouldn't. I would not like working on a fishing charter. Working on a fishing charter, you're changing fishing lines, you're cleaning boats, I hate all that. I like fishing for me. I don't like preparing other people's fishing lines, and you're dealing with people that kind of suck. I don't think I would enjoy working on a fishing charter because you have to be up very early. You have to prepare like 5 or 6, 7 fishing poles in the morning. You have to get bait early. Those are not fun things to do, at least from my perspective. So I wouldn't think I would love working on a fishing charter. Now, Katie and I were considering 3 years ago, before this YouTube channel popped off, we were considering a fishing charter. That's why we opened up the Jose Likes Fishing YouTube channel. I opened up the Jose Likes Fishing YouTube channel because we were hoping to start a fishing charter and then use the YouTube channel to promote the fishing charter. Now, our current path is using the YouTube for Katie's Real Estate. That might make us a lot more money and have a lot less liability. Now that I think about it, there's been red tide, there's been hurricanes. Tourism is a very unreliable way to make a living. Tourism is not the way you want to go. So if you've considered tourism as a source of income, you're going to run into it's a very unreliable and unpredictable way to make money. So in a sense, it's a good thing that our fishing charter idea never took off. Also, fishing charters, the guy, at least in Naples, they're very shady people. They're very competitive over their client base. They'll cut your tires. They have their buddies with the Florida wildlife people, and they'll have them harass you constantly. If you start a Florida fishing charter, it's kind of like they have a good old boy system over that. That's a business that fishing charters in Florida, especially in Naples, it's like a good old boy system where if you start a fishing charter in Naples, you might have Florida wildlife start to harass you or who knows. But there's like a good old boy system around that business. So they kind of have a... Naples is a very... It's a very monopolized economy. Like, you know, like some people have... Like all the dump truck drivers are Cuban. All the fishing charters are like old Florida guys. We got Alex in the house. What up, Alex? Naples, a good place to live for young families? No, it's not. If you're a young family, you're never going to get ahead in Naples. There's not enough jobs. I grew up in Naples, and there's better places. Naples still has a long way to go. I don't think Naples is good for a young family. Maybe many years ago, but not right now. Yeah, Naples is very expensive. I wouldn't really recommend it. When I look at all the people that like I grew up with kids that were my friends and, you know, social circle, and their parents were wealthy, and today those kids are freaking crackheads. So it's like, how do you grow up in a rich Naples environment and end up being a crackhead? I'm not sure. Jose, what do you think about going to Canada to make a video? And maybe in Calgary. I would like to go to Canada. Excuse me. I go to Canada and buy a cabinet. I would have to buy a cabinet in Canada. I worked with a French-Canadian guy. This guy was the biggest jerk on earth. I do want to go to Canada, but we did apply for our passports. But like I said, living here has gotten so expensive that I don't know how much we're really going to be able to travel. How much is rent right now in Naples for a 2-bedroom? Okay. With Hurricane Ian, rents in Naples have got over $3,500, $4,500 a month. It got ridiculous. Now, I think you can find something for like $2,800. There's an apartment complex in Bonita Springs, Florida. I can't remember what it's called, but it's in downtown Bonita Springs off of Dean Street. On Old 41 and Dean Street, there's a new apartment complex. So the drone commander says rents goes from $3,900 a month in a place my size in Bonita. Yeah. And here's the thing. You're not going to make enough money in Naples to pay for that. Unless you already have money, you're not going to find a job in Naples that will afford that. Yeah. I saw, after Hurricane Ian, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment go for $8,600 a month. Because I don't even want to talk about Naples, bro. So you don't like Tampa, but what about St. Pete? I like St. Pete even less than Tampa. I like going to St. Pete Beach, and I like going to Clearwater Beach, but I like going there as a tourist. I don't know about living there. I think some parts of St. Pete are nice, close to the water. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it without sounding ignorant. So I just won't explain it. Again, I grew up in Naples, guys, so you have to excuse me. You have to excuse me. If you don't have nothing to say, don't say nothing at all. It's not bad for normal people, but, you know, I want to live somewhere better, and that's not always possible for everybody, including myself. You could probably rent something in the Golden Gate part of Naples cheaper. Not really. I mean, I've seen rents in Golden Gate going between 2,600 to 3,400. I don't like St. Petersburg. It's too trash, and I hate to say this, man. I really do. I just like safer places, and it's not dangerous. I just don't like the vibe, and I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain it. Keep in mind that I'm a YouTuber, so I have to look at things differently with safety and all that. Wow, look at that. Nice S10 right there. That's beautiful. Okay, the mosquitoes are getting pretty bad. So what about the Hyde Park of Tampa? Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. See, but, okay, Hyde Park. Oh, the hype about Tampa. John, I thought you said Hyde Park. Okay, the hype about Tampa is that it's a commercial. Realtors are making money. Builders are making money. Contractors are making money. It's a scam. It's a fraud. It ain't nothing special. It's a normal place. It's not an incredible place. Why are people moving there? Because they saw a YouTube commercial. Paper City Gamer says my mortgage is only $1,000 a month. You got it good, bro. As a part-time Floridian, very simple. The further north you go, there's the coast, the cheaper the cost of living is. Yeah. What is special then? Living along the beach? Yeah, I am wanting to leave my whole life. I don't know, like San Diego, California, Monterey, California, Nashville, Tennessee, even Naples, Miami, Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota, a nice part of New York City. To me, that's nice. That's the 1% of places. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's just, I grew up in Naples. So, like, after growing up in Naples, I can't go to, like, Lake Charles, Louisiana and think it's incredible. If you grew up in Naples, you go to Lake Charles, Louisiana, you're like, what the crap is this place? But for a normal person, they just might look at it differently. And I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not. I'm not saying I'm fancy. I'm not. I'm a regular dude. But I understand what better is, especially after traveling so many places. Like me, after you travel, Phoenix, Arizona has some nice places, but the air quality is bad. Anthony, I know we hit 80,000 subscribers, bro. Yo, make sure you guys hit the like button, please. The least you could do is hit the like button. Stay away from Miami. They can't even have a spring break without getting guns out. Okay, so the drone commander. Let me explain something to you. No disrespect, my man. Okay? Miami Beach, those aren't the people from Miami. Those are the tourists that go to Miami from other places. And they don't go to Kendall. They don't go to the hammocks. You know where they go? They go to Wynwood and Miami Beach and Little Haiti. So, no, that's not all of Miami. That is... By the way, there was a shooting in Naples yesterday. The drone commander, look at the Naples Daily News. There was a shooting in Naples yesterday. The drone commander, just so you illustrate this to you. Look, bro. 3 weeks ago, they found a lady's body at the Goodwill in Bonita. The drone commander, you live in Bonita Springs. They just found. Does anybody ever know what happened with the lady? They found a body at the Goodwill in Bonita Springs. Miami's got good areas. When I say Miami, I'm not talking about Miami Beach. The East Coast is better, guys. The red tide. The only thing Southwest Florida had was the beaches. The red tide is not going away. They found somebody left in the donation area. Somebody left that inside the donation area at the Goodwill. They never talked about it anymore. They're trying to. Bonita Springs is very good about covering up. I don't know if they pay people not to publish articles or whatever, but I don't know if it's a tourism board or if they have connections. But in Bonita Springs, the bad things that happen in Bonita, they don't get published on news many times because they cover it up. They don't want to. They don't want to get bad publicity. But all types of weird things happen in Bonita. Like I know. Actually, if you'd start thinking about it, Bonita, I know too many high-profile things have happened. People that I know too. It's scary. Um, they just try to cover it up. It's everywhere, man. You can't get away from it. In Bradenton, I think somebody got shot yesterday. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. How is it to do? Okay, Homestead is very. The city is very ghetto, but the outskirts are nice. Russell Adams, how are you doing, Jose? He gives us $5. Russell Adams, thank you for checking in and thank you for your support. I'm doing fine. I'm having a beautiful night. They are chasing the name to Peligroso Springs. Paper City Gamer throws $10. Okay, it's like a lot of love coming in right now. Appreciate it, guys. I'm trying to avoid Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Rather move to a smaller city. No, I feel you, man. The bigger the city, the bigger. The thing about big cities is there's a lot of people, so there's always going to be a bad element. Even if it's like Miami and Fort Lauderdale are relatively safe cities, but because they're large cities, there's always that element present. Okay, so if you're looking at the Homestead area, they're building a lot of like suburbs around the city of Homestead. The city of Homestead and Florida City are poor inner city places where a lot of farming people live. It's a poor place. Now, if you got money and you can afford to pay $100,000 an acre plus the price of the house, if you're in the $800,000 price range, the outskirts of Homestead, Redland is a really nice area. But you just got to have a crap load of money to live out there. That's really the catch about good places. Yeah, it's hot in Homestead. It's south of Miami. Homestead, you see how we're doing this video here at night, walking around? I wouldn't do this in Homestead. In downtown Homestead, you see how we're just sitting here at night? I wouldn't do this in Homestead. You couldn't do this in Homestead. What we're doing right now here, you could not do this in Homestead. I guarantee you, eventually you would run into a serious problem. Most of Miami's fine. Traffic is the biggest issue. 5th worst in the U.S. and 9th in the world. I don't think it's the 9th worst in the world. I think that's an exaggeration. There's places in the world with much worse traffic. Like I said, the issue with Homestead, if the ghetto is expensive, what could be said about the nice areas? That's the problem with Homestead. I don't like Homestead because the commute to Miami is too long. How bad is congestion in Orlando? It's horrendous. And now, not only in Orlando, Anthony, not only is it congested, it gets congested before you enter Orlando. You could be like an hour away from Orlando and there's already a traffic jam. Not only is it congested, but the drivers are the worst drivers anywhere you're going to see. I don't know if they drank when I don't know what. I don't like going to Orlando. In fact, I'm an hour and a half from Orlando, and since I've been here, I've only been to Orlando once, I think. Oh, yeah, the drone commander is 100% correct here. The drone commander says Naples is terrible during season. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, that Naples during season. Guys, I used to live off of US 41. Just pulling a U-turn would take us 15 to 17 minutes. Oh, my gosh, is that Naples bad. And now with the hurricane, I hate going to Naples for the traffic. I'll go to Naples in the summer. Like right now, I'll go to Naples in the summer. I'll go in the summer. In the summer, you will see me go to Naples. I guarantee you. In the summer, I'll go to Naples. In the winter, I ain't going down there for crap during the winter. During the summer, I might go. I'll guarantee you in the summer, I'll go to Naples. No problem. But now in the season, what a horrendous. I think Naples traffic in the season is worse than Miami traffic, I think. Anybody agree with that? Miami is much worse than Miami, in my opinion. I'm a little puzzled. Oh, you mean Orlando? Miami. Donnie says Miami is much worse than Miami. I mean, and he corrected himself, or she. Donnie says Miami is worse than Miami. I mean, yeah, I think Miami is worse than Miami. Oh, you got me cracking. Miami is worse than Miami. Miami Lakes, Hialeah Gardens. Hialeah Gardens is horrible. Weston, Doral are my favorite parts of Miami. Hialeah Gardens has some beautiful little prop. I need to do. You know what I want to do? I want to do like a Hialeah Gardens video. I've never done that. But it's like traffic screws me up in Florida, bro. Like I could do so many more videos. Zen Asian Barbecue, the best food in Naples. 41 and Immokalee. Yeah, that's the area I used to live in. I used to live near there. I've heard good things about them. Miami is much worse than Miami. I've only been to Miami once, and I don't remember traffic being a problem. Orlando traffic is nuts. Well, the thing is that it varies. You know, like there's parts of the year when it's better. There's parts of the year when it's worst. You know, it varies from time to time. It's never the same. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. You know how that goes. A veces rico, a veces suave, a veces is crazy, man. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say which one is worst because they both suck. You went to Asian, yeah. When I go to North Naples, the place that I like to go to is called the Bay House. Has anybody ever been to the Bay House? It's very fancy. That's one of my favorite restaurants in North Naples, the Bay House. Valet parking, Ferraris and Lamborghinis parked outside. Has anybody ever been to the Bay House? Is Palm Bay a good place to live? Yeah, a lot of people are moving there from other parts of Florida. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's good. It's up and coming is what it is. It's the next Lehigh. And salieron de Michoacán en una troca perrona. Era la gran mamalona. Tan, 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 tan. Tan, 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 tan. Una troca colorada salió desde Lakewood Ranch con una carga muy pesada. I don't know. That's what I got. La colorada salió de un barrio de Lakewood Ranch. Jose, have you been to the west part of Jupiter? I love it. Oh my God, it's beautiful. There's a little shopping center called Abacoa. It's Viva Florida. Mario Antonio Crespo, el mexicano, salió. When he saw the truck, all of a sudden salió. Usted vio la troca, usted está calladito, no dijo nada. Mario no está hablando ni está diciendo nada. Mario está calladito. Cuando vio la troca, all of a sudden we have like Mario sale out of nowhere. La troca perrona. Have you been to Leesburg, Florida? Yeah, I've been to Leesburg. Nunca ha comido la casa de la bahía. The Bay House is good, Joseph. I definitely recommend it. It's in North Naples off of US 41. It's sometimes they have live music. It's expensive. It's not cheap. But it's my go when I go to Naples, it's my go-to place now. Another place that I like in Naples is called Van Van. Like VAN. It is a Cuban restaurant that is located almost to downtown Naples along US 41. What about Palm Coast, my good sir? Okay, everybody's asking me about Palm Coast and Palm Bay. I'm going to have to go there. Maybe tomorrow we'll head that way. I'm going to have to. Copacabana Cuban restaurant in Abacoa in Jupiter is one of my favorite. Oh my God. Copacabana is, yeah, they're amazing. So Copacabana is in Abacoa Me and Katie have eaten there, and yes, it is possibly one of the best Cuban restaurants in Florida. It's kind of like a 1950s themed Cuban restaurant, and absolutely, it is incredible. It's amazing. And that whole shopping that part of Jupiter is great. I don't really like Jupiter along like the center of Jupiter. I don't like it. But once you get to like the suburban part, like all that new development around Abacoa and all that, like I love it. And yes, Copacabana is good. There's also a Puerto Rican restaurant in Jupiter called, I think it's called Guanabanas. Now I haven't been to it yet, but I hear it's amazing. It's called Guanabanas. Una Silverado roja salió desde Lakewood Ranch con una carga de cangrejos from Pincher's Crab Shack. Melbourne, Florida. If you've seen Fort Myers, you've seen Melbourne, Florida. Melbourne, Florida is like the twin of Fort Myers. Very racist if you're black. If you're black, do not move to Melbourne, Florida. They have one of the most discriminatory police departments I've ever seen in America. It's like worse. I kid you not, it's worse than Alabama. Bro, la troca está perrona. Yo sí soy fan. I'm a fanático de las camionetas Chevy. Man, oh, I love Chevy trucks. And this is that right there. If I could drive anything in the world, it might just be that right there. Yeah, Melbourne police, especially on the south side of the city, they are very racist. Now, when you get to Port St. Lucie, it's much better in Port St. Lucie. And now there's like a nice middle class growing, kind of like middle class, not wealthy, but like middle class black community growing in Port St. Lucie. A lot of black people with money, not with money, but like middle class to, well off people are moving to Port St. Lucie. But if you're black, do not end up in Melbourne. If you watch my videos there, it's straight up like police profiling and everything. It's horrendous. If you're black, do not move to Melbourne. It's bad. It's one of the most. It's probably like Melbourne is like the most police profiling place I've ever seen in America. Straight up, they're shamelessly. Jose, now that you are back in Florida, you should change channels names back to Florida Hood Blogs. Angel, te voy a decir why this is not going to happen. Que vuelta, mi hermano. 305 to the 256 is back. You Cuban man. Que vuelta, city. Saludos, Dade City, bro. Talking about Dade City. In Dade City, hay un restaurante mexicano. It's called Del Carmen. If you are ever in Dade City, Florida, the Mexican restaurant called Del Carmen. Que cosa más rica. Has to be one of the best Mexican restaurants in Florida. If you're ever in Dade City, go to Del Carmen Mexican restaurant. Another good Mexican restaurant se llama Del Sol. Del Sol está en Wimalma, Florida, just north of here. I think it's like a 40 minute drive north of here. It's está a little town called Wimalma, which is like 60% Mexican. Y en Wimalma está un restaurante que se llama Del Sol. I mean, comida mexicana. I mean, like, there's a few real authentic Mexican restaurants in Florida. I think I should make a list. Maybe that could be a top 10 video. If anybody knows, like, the most authentic Mexican restaurants in Florida, would that be a good video? Like, the best Mexican restaurants in Florida? But I'll tell you, Del Carmen and Dade City on the list. Del Sol in Wimalma on the list. Lazanos in Immokalee could possibly be on the list. El Charro in Arcadia, Florida on the list. Mira, why we're not going to go back to be called Florida Hood Blogs? I like the name and it gets me more subscribers. The problem with Florida Hood Blogs is that when people see that name, they think I'm ghetto. And I'm okay with that. But the problem is, then when you do a live stream, if you're called Southern Life and you're doing a live stream, people watch your live stream. If your channel's called Florida Hood Blogs and you do a live stream, you get shot at. That's the difference. It has a very bad connotation. it doesn't really attract a good energy. Now, if my channel was called Florida Hood Blogs, I would have 200,000 subscribers today. I guarantee it. It had a better, when the channel was called Florida Hood Blogs, it had a better subscription rate. I changed to Southern Life. My subscription rate is less, but it just has a better, I don't know how to explain it. Let's say you meet somebody new. Hey, my name is Jose. What do you do for a living? I have a YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel called? Oh, it's called Southern Life. Okay, that sounds nice. Hey, Jose, what's your YouTube channel? Oh, I'm from the streets, man. Florida Hood Blogs. Yo, rep your hood. It just sounds trashy. It doesn't sound like something you want to put on a loan application. You know, like if you're applying for a mortgage and they ask you what's your, what do you do for a living? I have a YouTube channel. It's called Florida Hood Blogs. It doesn't really inspire the best. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, unfortunately, the drone commander, there's no nice way of putting it. I would rather have 100,000 good demographic subscribers like you guys are awesome. All you guys are awesome. The problem with Florida Hood, and I don't mind having a few hood people. I love having hood people on my channel, by the way. But they can't be 80% of my audience. Okay? I like having hood people on my channel, but they cannot be 80% of my audience because then the conversation just goes into, I want to have a more diverse appeal is probably the right word. So that's probably the nicest way I could put it. I'm on a mobile YouTube. Where is the button? I don't cut. I'm on a mobile YouTube. Where is the like button? I don't see it. I'm not sure. I think if you're watching on a mobile device, try touching the screen or zooming out. I'm not sure how it works. And every phone is going to be different. If anybody knows the answer to that question, you're welcome to answer it. And ese es el problema. El problema of going back to Florida Hood Blogs is just, I'm trying to sell real estate, not get shot. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. Like, I don't want to have... make sure you guys hit the like button, by the way, when you figure it out. It's underneath the channel's name. Get out of full screen. Yeah, if you're watching from full screen, that might be part of the problem. Thank you for trying to hit the like button. I really appreciate that. You have to exit the chat. Somebody says you have to exit the chat to do it. Yeah. No, and I honestly, I tell you, if my channel was called Florida Hood Blogs, it would be better. But I decided a long time ago, me and Katie sat down and we said, okay, are we looking to get views and numbers, or are we looking to have a positive influence over a lot of people? And me and Katie decided that we would rather have a positive influence over a lot of people. It just seemed like a better thing to do. I'm inside of a fountain. It just seemed like a better thing to do. It seemed like a much better thing to do. And that's why we ran with it. It wasn't about popularity. Not everything in life is about how many views you can get. I always have people, why don't you do videos talking about this or that? You'll get more views. And I'm like, because that's not what we're about. I feel like with the internet, you have to try to stay genuine to who you are and not sell out your morals, your convictions, and who you really are or want to be as a person. It's very easy to get carried away with whatever the new thing is. Maybe a news story or a trend. Staying genuine for a long period of time. I got subscribers that have been watching my YouTube channel now for 3 to 4 years, I got people that have been following my trajectory from living in Florida, moving to Alabama, living in Fort Myers, coming up here to Lakewood Ranch. Like, it's a trajectory. And yes, Mario dice que Del Carmen in Dade City tiene tremenda panadería. Yes, it's a Mexican grocery store with a bakery and a restaurant. It's a huge building. Jose, I've been here for 3 years. That's what I'm talking about. So, young people talking loud. Okay. So you have to keep that in mind. That e-ticket. What's up, Jose? Checking in from South California. A big hug from one coast to the next. So with that decision to like I've thought about it considerably too. We keep thinking about it. Like we could probably get 100,000 subscribers way quicker if we went back to that name. But it's like, what type of energy do you want to bring around you? Like the energy that you bring around you is super important. I'm back in Florida, Jose. Okay, what's up with the Residente Permanente channel? Okay, mira, papi. I do have a Spanish channel called Residente Permanente. It's got 1,300 subscribers. Un abrazo, mi hermano, from the East Coast to the West Coast. I started a Spanish channel. Okay? It's a Spanish YouTube channel. I have 4 videos on this channel. And I already have 1,400 subscribers. The problem is, I don't think there's any money in making Spanish videos. And they are very critical of me. They don't really seem to appreciate me. I created this channel in Spanish to help people that are moving to the United States. It's a very informational channel. And in fact, I need to do another video for that channel. But what's crazy about that channel, Residente Permanente, is that I uploaded a video about, basically it's a 10-minute video warning people that are Spanish what will happen to them if they move to Alabama. I kid you not, the video has 350,000 views. Mostly reggaeton. Okay, so one thing I do like about Lakewood Ranch, as a Hispanic person, it's nice to hear Spanish music every once in a while. I woke up today in the morning, I opened my door, and somebody's playing reggaeton outside. That's what I love about Florida. I bet you missed that, 305 to the 256. I bet you missed listening to reggaeton randomly. I woke up today in the morning, I opened my door, and somebody's in the parking lot blasting reggaeton. I'm like, yes, I'm in Florida, baby. Somebody says there's a lot of videos on Cuban Spanish slang culture that seem to be doing okay. If you start a YouTube channel in Spanish, you'll blow up. Like, it's too easy, bro. Like I said, I got 1,300 subscribers on that channel. And I've only uploaded 4 videos. The problem, too, is that the pay rate is less. So, like, 1 million views on this channel will make me like $6,000. 1 million views on that channel may only make me like $900. So even though you get the same amount of views, you don't get the same amount of money because most of the advertisement is targeting English-speaking people. Now, there are a lot of advertisements in Spanish, but the pay rate is less. The pay rate is less. And that's kind of the problem with, like, just because you can get more subscribers, like with the whole Spanish YouTube channel, yeah, I could get more subscribers, but the pay rate isn't the same. So those 1,400 subscribers in Spanish will only pay me the equivalent of 400 in English. So when you look at it that way, it becomes a less attractive. Like, on paper, it looks better, but in reality, it doesn't pay as much. Give you an idea, there's YouTube channels out there that have 600,000 subscribers, and I'll make more money than them. She's having to say she's married. People out there are hungry, man. She's like, I'm married. Alex, okay, so I don't understand. Luis Miguel y Alejandro Fernandez are my favorite singers. My favorite Mexican singers. Me la has puesto difícil. So I do not like rancheras. when I listen to Mexican music, when I listen to Mexican music, I listen to corridos. And I know it's embarrassing to say that because corridos are like the Spanish equivalent to bluegrass. That's like the most embarrassing thing you can listen to in Spanish. You know how like in English, like what's like the most embarrassing thing? I like rancheras and corridos. I was listening to rancheras a few days ago. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure why, but like 2 days ago I was listening to rancheras. It's not embarrassing. I think it is. Oh my god, I love listening to Mexican music, but I have to listen to it when like I'm in the car by myself. I can't listen to it in public. It's embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing. Mira, Mexican music. I listen to a lot of corridos. There's a You have an old soul. I think. I think so too. Not rancheras. Not that old. Rancheras is like that's how you're really old. That's like what your grandparents would listen to. So when I listen to Mexican music, Romeo Santos is more bachata. That's Dominican. And I used to listen to him, but I stopped listening to a lot of bachata people because they kind of. You guys know how Lil Baby became like political in rap music? Well, Romeo Santos became like the same thing in Spanish. Like when I listen to music, I don't want to hear a political tantrum. You know what I mean? And I feel like the problem with artists like Little Baby, Alex, is that Little Baby is a industry plant. Little Baby is an industry plant. His music is politically charged, and that is pure garbage. I don't want to listen to a political ad. Ahora sí, Selena. Now you're talking. Okay, okay. Ahora sí. Ahora sí estamos hablando. Okay, mira. Mario dice Selena, sin duda. Okay, Selena, definitely. Selena, like if I'm listening to, like when I go to Texas, Selena, possibly my number one. I would have to say Selena. Selena, a ver, Cumbia Kings sometimes. But I listen to a lot of like corridos, bro. And, okay, so there's Bidi Bidi Bom Bom, Bidi Bidi Bom Bom. No, she's from Texas. She's from South Texas. Grupo Firme, Fuerza Régida. Fuerza Régida. Hay un grupo de Oakland, California que se llama Los Billonarios. Los Billonarios, the Billionaires. Los Billonarios, they're from Oakland, California. They have a song called Capitán Gameros I listen to a lot. But Selena is like, if I'm going to go listen to Mexican music right now, I want to hear, okay, te la voy a tirar duro. Los Buki, Los Temerarios, Marco Antonio Solís. That's Mexican music to me. That's what I'm talking. Like that to me, Marco Antonio Solís, Los Bukis, Bronco, Jose Jose, Juan Gabriel. I don't care if he's gay, he sings. Luis Miguel does mostly bolero music. If I'm listening to boleros, old Cuban boleros is Cuban music, but a lot of Mexicans listen to it. Me gusta mucho los boleros de los años 50. But I would definitely say, if I'm going to listen to Mexican music right now, I want to hear Los Buki, Los Temerarios, Marco Antonio Solís, Los Temerarios. Bad Bunny, somebody flush the toilet. Can I hear toilet? Somebody comment toilets. I want to see toilet emojis. Can you guys give me some toilet emojis for Bad Bunny? Alex said Bad Bunny. Let me see some toilet emojis. Come on, guys. Let me see toilet emojis. I want the emoji. I want to see the toilet emojis. Come on, somebody give me a toilet emoji. Come on, guys. Drop some toilet emojis for Bad Bunny. Nah, the toilet. They actually have a toilet. They have a poop emoji, but do they have a toilet emoji? I can't do it because I'm live streaming, but you can't type while live streaming. I hate it. Do they have a toilet emoji? Come on, guys. There it is. Jonathan found the toilet emoji. the toilet emoji for Bad Bunny. ¿Qué clase basura es eso, man? That's garbage. Garbage. More toilet emojis. I want to see 50 toilet emojis for Bad Bunny. Come on, keep dropping them. El conejo del inodoro. That crap is garbage, bro. Oh my god, that stuff is garbage. Garbage. ¿Qué clase de música más basura, bro? ¿Qué clase de basura, man? More toilet emojis. Give me some more toilets. Juan Gabriel is a legendary singer. Garbage. No, this isn't garbage can. This is toilet. Okay? Little Baby is garbage, but Bad Bunny is toilet. The garbage cans are for Little Baby, but the toilet is for Bad Bunny. What a pile of garbage. That guy is garbage, bro. I would not say a fan of Bad Bunny, but I do like listening. I can't listen to it, bro. Profanity, cursing, that stuff is hate. That's who could listen to that? Who can listen to that garbage? Dude, that guy is garbage. Bad Bunny is not trash. Jose, you're weak. No, you want a real rapper? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a list of real rappers. Maluma, otro penco. No, no, eso es basura, bro. You guys want some real rappers? You guys want a list of real rappers? Maluma. You guys want to know some real rappers? I'll give you some real rappers. You guys ready for this? Busy Bone. Cypress Hill. Uh, yeah. Terminology. He's from Boston. He's a Puerto Rican from Boston. Terminology. Anybody ever hear about Terminology? No, Cypress Hills is from Los Angeles. It's a Puerto Rican and a Mexican. Cypress Hill, Terminology. Akon is a very versatile artist. Akon has done bachata. He's done rap. He's done everything. Mac Miller, dice Mario. SPM from Houston, Texas. Big Pun, Tupac, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Common. Believe it or not, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, DMX. Nah. He says he's black and he doesn't listen to rap. No, there are real talented rappers. I think is talented, and you might think I'm stupid. Daddy Yankee is very talented. Daddy Yankee is very talented. New reggaeton artists are all garbage. Eladio Calderon, I think he lives in New York City or New Jersey. Okay, let's talk about Jamaica. Okay, Donna West is in the house. Daddy Yankee's a very talented artist for sure. Most talented rappers: Mariah Carey, Outkast. How can you guys forget Outkast? Of course, Nicky Jam. If you talk about old school, how can you guys forget Outkast? You crazy. I thought only Boston people knew about Terminology. No, that kid, Terminology, bro. Keep in mind that I grew up with kids from New Jersey, New York, Boston. I grew up in Naples. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans down here from up there. No, Terminology is one of the sickest composers you're going to find. Again, you would not say I love Bad Bunny. He's trying to back out of it. I'm not playing with you, Alex. You're cool, bro. But it's okay to disagree. Nicky Jam, where does he with Daddy Yankee? He dates some chick I work with. How? Okay, cool. No, Terminology, he never got rich, but he's very talented. From Philadelphia. Okay, so all right. Let me just back up a little bit here. Okay, Jamaica. Let's talk about some Jamaican music. Jamaican. Let's talk about Jamaica. Okay, so when we talk about Jamaica, the most talented artists from Jamaica. You guys can start talking and giving your suggestions. Albarazi is pretty cool. Luis Miguel music playing in Puerto Rico because me and a half Mexican, half Puerto Rican. Dale, okay. Have you heard about New York City drill music? Yeah, that's garbage, Alex. All that's not music, man. Polo G is from New York. He's very talented. Now I don't listen to rap anymore. I've stopped listening to rap. It just doesn't have a good. It just turns me violent and stuff. I don't listen to rap. I've tried not to listen to rap, and if I listen to rap, it's something more with more substance. But with New York drill, I would say most of it, 99% is garbage, my man. But I will say Polo G has deeper, more emotional songs. El General is from Panama. That's Plena. Blacklight says, I don't like gangster rap with violence and excessive. Exactly, Blacklight. It's not that I don't like rap music. Okay, so Blacklight Freakout makes a great point. It's not that I don't like rap music. I like rap music. The problem with rap music is that the context of it is poison, explicit. That's garbage. You know, we're gonna start thinking about country rap because that's a genre of rap that I do like a lot now. Country rap. When it comes to Jamaican music, I like a lot of the ragamuffin era music. Dance hall. I am. What I really like is anybody ever listen to, Tito Swing. Of course, I know Tito Swing. Estilo Miami. Now that's what I'm talking about. Tito Swing. Now that's music. Tito Swing. Old school dancehall. Now we're talking my language. A lot of mainstream rap can have negative energy. It really does. I can't listen to rap. When I start listening to rap music, I get depressed. I get sad. I start thinking about being broke and robbing people. And it's just garbage. It's Tito Puente, of course. It's like putting poison in your head. Listening to rap is the equivalent of eating poison. It just poisons your brain. Frankie Ruiz. Gran Combo de Puerto Rico. Your brain is like a sponge. And if you listen to music that's purely toxic, it just contaminates your brain. So salsa music is fire. I listen to a lot of salsa music. Sandy Papo, El Tiburón. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's some old school merengue. Yeah, I try to stay. Hector Lajó, yeah, of course. Those are all famous people. I listen to a lot of Haitian. Does anybody listen to Haitian compa? Does anybody even know what the crap that is? I listen to a lot of Haitian and Trinidadian music from the islands. Compa from Haiti. I love it. It's really popular in Miami. I pick it up in Miami. Do you like old school hip hop like Kid Frost, Lighter Shade of Brown, Brownside, Mellow Man? I think that goes back further than me. I don't recognize any of those names. Very nice place. Thank you. Mark Anthony's good. Yeah, Mark Anthony. Gente de Zona. I like a lot of Cuban. Cuban music now is fire. El Chulo, Gente de Zona. All these Cuban black guys that came over here now, they're freaking fire, bro. I don't know all their names because there's too many of them. But all these black Cuban artists that are coming over here right now are fire. I don't even know their names. They just show up on my timeline, so I don't even know their names. And there's like 50 of them. They're fire. Anybody listen to Cubaton? Their own much of food. Calypso and soca, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. I listen to a lot of island music for sure. Rock, yeah. I mean, I like so anybody that's a millennial in their 30s, we grew up listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, man, all that stuff. Aerosmith, Red Hot Chili Peppers, all that like Green Day, yeah, stuff like that. System of a Down for sure, yeah. If you're a millennial, you grew up listening to that. So if you're my age, if you're my age, millennial, you grew up into that. If you're in your early 30s like me, that's what I am in my early 30s. Especially growing up in Naples. I'm not big on Spanish rock. You're liking music from Nigerian? Oh my gosh, Nigerian artists, yeah. Angola has some pretty good music too. African music, Angola. I haven't hit up any good Nigerian artists, but Angola has a lot of good music. It sounds like reggaeton almost. Sin banderas. Oh yeah. Irish music. No, I don't listen to any 80s baby. No, yeah, yeah. Ed Sheeran is nice. He has a song I like, "The Shape of You." Oh, of course, everybody has a different taste of music, but there's also, when it comes to music, there's a standard. There's a standard of music, universal ruler. It's called world music. It means a music is measured by the artist, the voice, the musicians, and then along that are types of music that are just garbage. Anybody ever listen to favela funk from Brazil? Anybody listen to Brazilian music? I used to listen to Brazilian country music for a while. I used to listen to Pitbull when he came out. The new stuff is garbage. It's too commercialized. I'm not familiar with any Irish music. California knows how to party. Okay, so 305 hit the nail on the head. He likes all type of music except country music. Okay, so here's the thing about country music. I am a fan of country music, and I know people don't like country music, period. El Alfa, yeah, Dominican artist, I'm gonna be honest, I've turned off Nickelback, of course. I listen to Nickelback. Nickelback, yeah, that's, if you're a millennial, you grew up around that. Okay, so the thing about country music is a lot of people don't like country music. Now, country music had Old Town Road. When it came out, I liked it. I'm like, it's Jason Aldean, Demon Jones, Hank Williams Jr., Alan Jackson. Yeah, I'm a sucker for country music. Irish country music. I love bluegrass. Does anybody listen to bluegrass music? Okay, so when Little Knox X came out, I liked the one song he had, but ever since then, I've never listened to him again. Does anybody? That's crazy. So you liked it when it came out. I like country music now. Okay, do I think Dembow is trash? It is trash music, and I hate to say it. The Dominican Republic has so much good music to offer. The Dominican Republic is one of the most cultured places on earth. I mean, merengue, bachata, vallenato, and now they have this Dembow garbage, man. I feel like Dominicans have really thrown away. Yeah, I like black and white country music. I really agree with you on that. You know what I listen to a lot, and please don't laugh at me. Does anybody listen to black people music from the 70s? Like Diamond in the Back, like all that, like, okay, does anybody listen to black people music from the 70s? Vallenato, Colombian music. Does anybody listen to black people music from the 70s? I love it. I don't know any of the artists. I just write like Motown type. I'm not a fan of Motown, but I do listen to a lot of like, I don't even know because like they don't. Anybody ever anybody listen to Boney M? Uncle Luke? Okay, how about Boney M? Does anybody ever listen to Boney M? Boney M. Does anybody even know what Boney M is? It's a Caribbean Boney M. Does anybody know what Boney M is? Isaac Hayes, Curtis Mayfield. That's what I'm talking about. Russell Adams knows what I'm talking about. Yo, that black people music from the 70s, bro. Like Cadillac music. That stuff is sick, bro. You can listen to that stuff all day, mellow you out. Oh, yeah, Joseph needs to go to sleep. Joseph, go get some rest, man. I know it's late. Santana. Never heard of it. Yo, you have to listen to this crap. If you've never listened, just write, like, go on YouTube and write, like, 70s black people music. And it's just, like, the songs you'll never remember it. Isaac Brothers, the Platters. Does anybody ever listen to, like, doo-wop? Anybody in the house listen to doo-wop? The Carpenters. Yeah, I'm talking slow jam, slow rider music. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Doo-wop. Oldies. Yeah, the oldies, man. That's what's up. I love oldies, man. Put my head on my pillow and just relax, relax. Put your Tone. Yeah, you're gonna talk about Alex is out of the question. He's like, dude, I'm only 16. I ain't got no idea what you guys are talking about. Not my type. I get you, Alex. Yeah. Anybody listen to doo-wop, like 50s music? Uh, yeah, the Platters. Like, like when one thing that makes me really mad about music today, like, I don't know if you guys know that. Like, younger people don't know this. Older people know this. 50s, 60s, 70s, and even into the 80s. And even that, into the 90s. African Americans had the most talent, the best music, okay? You need to know this if you don't know this. In the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, for 40 or 50 years, African Americans dominated the music industry. No white artists, other than like Elvis Presley. There's been a few times where, and then back towards the 2000s where rock comes back out. African Americans dominated music. Nat King Cole from Montgomery, Alabama. I don't like Nat King Cole, by the way, just so you know. I don't like Nat King Cole. I've listened to his music. I can't stand it. Don't like it. Listen, if you're black, you need to know this too. Black people dominated American culture. Rap music was created to destroy the culture heritage of black people. You listening to me? Yeah, a lot of Christmas music, garbage. You heard me? Black people dominated on an artistic level. Because these little babies and T Grizzlies, that's not music. African Americans had dominated music. Rap music was made to destroy the dominance that black people in America had over the industry of music. After the 90s, listen to what I'm saying. If you don't believe me, do some research. Black people dominated American culture, and the entertainment industry propagated rap music to destroy the everything. If you listen to music in the 90s, 80s, all the hit songs, all of the talent was black. Michael Jackson, blah, 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 all of the talent was black. And it's music for the ages. Music that 50 years later rings. And I do like Polo G. Somebody said Polo G is real music. I like Polo G. Polo G is definitely very, okay? Jose takes a real Cuban to tell you. So when Vanilla Ice, rap music destroyed Luther Vandross, exactly. Rap music destroyed this powerhouse that was black American entertainment. Black people had dominated music. Dominated, guys. Dominated it. All of the talent, everything was black. Then, now, today, as an entertainment, when you look at the influence, and don't get me wrong, rap music is still influential. Rap music is still influential throughout the whole world. Don't get me wrong, but it's not real music in a lot of ways. It's not cultured music. Okay. If you listen to black people music from like the 70s, it talked about raising your kids, loving your wife. It was uplifting. It was building. It was, if you listen to it, it's the most happy music ever. How do you go from loving your community, loving your life to I'm gonna kill somebody and throw my life away? That's music today is garbage in that it just promotes self destruction. There's no real love songs from black music these days. Look at that, good point. Okay, Black Light Freakout. That's an awesome point you make out. Okay, it's almost like it's self destructive. Like it's like I consider it like a poison, to be honest. I consider it a poison. Mario says, I love this stream. Thanks, man. Always make sure you hit the notification bell so when we go live, you can join us. Make sure you hit the like, too, if you haven't hit it yet. There's a Celia tribute in the Busch Gardens. So they're going to put Celia Cruz on a coin. The U.S. currency is going to put Celia Cruz. If you don't know who Celia Cruz is, she was a Cuban salsa singer, you could say, Afro-Cuban singer. Female. She died here in the United States. And Celia Cruz's music is going to be always, that's real music. That's talent, you know. But Celia Cruz, Afro-Cuban woman, she's already passed away. She will be on the U.S. currency. So allegedly, they're going to put her on the money. Asal Blacks. Now, it's not coming from there's going to be a bunch of quarters coming out honoring like women that were meaningful. And the reason she's on there is because she's Afro-Cuban. And there's going to be a few Vietnamese women as well and stuff like that. Anybody ever listen to Cambodian music? I'm throwing an oddball. Cambodian music is really romantic. I couldn't tell you. I have a Cambodian music's pretty good. Asian music. Cambodian. When it comes to Asian music, I listen to a lot of Cambodian. That's about it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Salsa singer. Celia Cruz for sure, man. Yo, guys, I'm tired, man. I want to go home and take a shower. I think I'm going to let you guys go. The only music I listen to is Japanese. I've never listened to Japanese music. I've listened to Vietnamese a little bit. And great show tonight. Thank you guys for being part of it. And I feel like, you know, rap music really, though, it's like it's poison. And it's not that I don't like it from a musical standpoint. From a musical standpoint, I like rap for its essence. It's the lyrical content that I don't like. And I feel like when I listen to real black people music, I'm talking about the slow jams, the R&B, all the way back to like doo-wop. When I listen to real black people music, it was a good vibe, man. And I've stopped listening to rap because I just feel like it makes me angry. It makes me feel like I'm going to fail again. Jose, I really appreciate these lives, bro. Florida's a beautiful night. It really is beautiful at night. I'm going to be your man on here. All right, bro. 305. 305, 305, 305. Jose, based on your personal experience, where else were you also scared when you was in Liberty City? So I'm not really scared of Miami. Now, I've seen people dead in Liberty City. And I have had some of the before my YouTube channel. I'm not scared of Liberty City today because it's different. You can't tell by my name, but I'm Vietnamese and Indian. Okay, no sabía eso. Vietnamese and Indian. So Liberty City, there's actually a talking about music. There's a tribute to the Two Life crew in Liberty City. It's a mural. I've seen stuff in Liberty City over the years. I've probably seen I've seen at least 3 dead people in Liberty City. I've seen 3 dead people in Liberty City over the years. We almost got jumped or robbed in Liberty City. We had it stayed together. It would have been one of those 2. No, I literally have seen 3 people on the ground in Liberty City. And one time I was in Liberty City and this guy ran up inside of a store. This was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Can't remember off the top of my head. A guy ran up inside a store, and the store owner popped the dude. He went in to hit a lick, and they popped him. And he ran outside. He was on the ground. Another time, seen a body. And then another time, so I've seen 3 people. I think 3 people dead in Liberty City. And one time, I'll tell you a hilarious story about Liberty City. 3 people I've seen dead in Liberty City. That's just mind-boggling, but I've seen 3 people dead. And that's only going, I've never lived there. That's only just going through there. What's crazy about Liberty City is one time I was in Liberty City. Does anybody know who Gunplay is? He's a musical artist called Gunplay. Has anybody heard of Gunplay? Does anybody know who Gunplay is? He's a musical artist. One time, me and my wife, Katie... Oh, low power mode. The live stream is going to end no matter what because we're out of battery. Never. Me and Katie are in Liberty City. And Gunplay is on a bicycle. And some ignorant rapper. Absolutely. The most ignorant rapper you could think of. This guy is just pure garbage. He was on a bicycle. And he was pimping a girl out, and he pimp slapped her. You can't make this up. I saw a Gunplay pimp slap a woman in Liberty City and tell her to get back on the corner. It sounds like something that's made up, but me and Katie actually saw this. He went Chris Brown on his girl, yeah. Yeah, I actually saw this. Of course, he doesn't get the same backlash as Chris Brown. Isn't that interesting? And one time, somebody, Gunplay, who will be with, yes, that same Gunplay. Yeah. He was on a bicycle and he pimp slapped a girl and told her to get back on the corner. Apparently, she didn't want to be pimping that day, but he was like, gotta make my money, woman. Anyways, the other scary experience that I had in Liberty City was Opalaka, I hear, is bad. Yeah, Opalaka is bad in different ways. So another scary experience that I had in Liberty City was when I had my brother's SUV. Now, when he bought the SUV, he had like 22-inch rims on it. And I was in Liberty City acting a fool. And I had a bunch of Haitians chase me. Very scary experience, but it was my fault for being stupid. I was acting stupid, and I pretty much brought it upon myself, but they were not. Guys, I would love to hit 100. I usually try my best to get 100 likes before I end the live stream. We need 7 more likes before I can end this live stream. Please? I mean, I hung out with you guys for like 2.5, 3 hours. I gotta get 100 likes. I don't want to end this live stream until we get 100 likes. Please, 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 please. Let's get up to 100 likes. I only got 2 minutes. We got to get 7 more likes in the next 2 minutes. I have to get 100 likes. If I don't get 100 likes, I'm not happy. Jose, fish that steak out of the garbage can, leave. You know you're hungry now. No, they can keep that, man. I'm going to go home, and I hope Katie's got leftovers from her dinner. I'll eat whatever she's got left over. Come on, guys. We need 4 more likes. We got to get to 100 likes before I end the live stream. But anyways, I got chased by like 4 cars. Please, 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 let's get up to 100 likes. Come on, there's 50 people watching. I know out of 50 people watching, we can get 4 more likes. Get the crap out of here. Come on. If you haven't hit the like, come on, let's get to 100. There we go. Come on, we got 2 more to go. 99, 1 more to go. 1 more person hits the like and we hit 100 likes. Is usually what I really strive for on every live stream, to get 100 likes. But well, it turns out, guys, that I got chased by like these Haitian guys, and it was really scary. And this happened in Liberty City. Come on, person, we got 1 more like, guys. There's 1 more person watching. If we can get 100 likes, we're just 1 like away from 100. Come on, guys, we can do it. Somebody please get us to 100 likes. There's 53 people watching. If we can get 1, somebody dropped their like. That sucks. Somebody took their like away. There we go, 100. Okay. Awesome. That's my standard for a live stream. Thank you guys for your support. All right. Yeah, we hit 100 likes. That's cool. So, I got chased. I was in Liberty City. I was playing music very loudly. And my car was a black Toyota SUV with some big, giant rims. And I brought undue attention to myself, and the people in the neighborhood there didn't like it, and they chased me. And I ended up getting chased on Interstate 95. I drove up 95 in the wrong direction. And when I crossed the line on La Union to Hialeah, they backed off me. So Liberty City is definitely a dangerous neighborhood. It's not as bad as it used to be, but my experiences there back in the day were bad. All right, guys, thanks for getting me up to 100 likes. I am going to end the live stream. It's been a very long live stream, and my battery's going to die anyways. Thank you guys all for hanging out, every last one of you, and we had a beautiful conversation. And if you haven't hit the like button, hit it, but we hit our 100 likes. I'm out. You guys have a beautiful night, and stay out of trouble. When you listen to music, listen to something that's going to make you feel better, not worse. Gracias, Mario, for being with us. Russell, have a good night as well. Crazy Chic, everybody who's been here tonight. Oscar Diaz, Russell, every last one of you guys. Why Be Better, every last one of you guys that's been here with us tonight. Hemi Power, all of you guys. I'm going to let you guys go. I got to get some rest. I'm going to try when I get out there. You guys mentioned Palm Bay and Palm Coast. I'm going to try to get that for you guys as soon as possible. Please be patient with me. Hotels are at $400 a night, okay? I can't do that right now, okay? Bear with me. I want to get you guys more content, but as long as hotels are $400 a night, I can't do it. In a few weeks or sooner, hopefully, the tourists will stop coming to Florida. Hotels will get back to normal prices. But right now with $400 hotels because of spring break, I just can't do it, guys. But Palm Coast, Palm Bay, you guys are asking, I'll get it for you. Have a good night. I'm out.